Pharaoh got G-checked in Detroit on his first day, man. Y'all not gonna believe this shit. Like I said, man, shout out to the brother, man. Shout out to dude for going up and letting him know what it is, right? How he fucked up, how he was wrong, you know, and checked him. You know, yeah, they hugged it out, because they were friends before, but yeah, man, he got G-checked in Detroit. Rell Chosen pulled up on him. And if y'all know this channel, y'all know the history of what we covered with Rashad Jamal and his cult of cosmic intelligence. Y'all know that Rell Chosen, Arcaze, and Beyond 5D were part of Rashad Jamal's following. Okay, they were heavy Rashad Jamal supporters. They went to every event. They bought his T-shirts. They bought his crystals. They were talking about the Anunnaki from the 19th galaxy of the cosmos, and Rashad's the 19th ancestor in Cosmo. We're getting into all that. And then now that Rashad Jamal has been in jail for child molestation, which he is guilty of, there is proof. I've done videos on it. I went over the transcripts. Okay, he is guilty. After years that went by, Rashad made a list of people that he felt were agents. Beyond 5D, arcaze, and the whole group was basically listed in that video. We went over it as well, calling them agents, fake. If they're really teaching the knowledge, that they would be locked up like him. They didn't support him. They used him to get clout and fame, and he shared all types of shit, right? And that put a bad taste in Beyond 5D, arcaze, and Rell Chosen's mouth. Okay, and they've been making videos against Rashad, which we'll get into. And now, right, they were talking shit about Pharaoh a few days ago, but now all of a sudden, they buddy, best friends, dapping it up, touching each other. I've never seen so many grown ass men in one area, always dapping it up, holding hands, calling each other baby. Because and apparently in Detroit, let me say this real quick, man. Detroit, y'all on the sus list. Y'all on the zesty zing list. I just gotta say it, man. If you call your homeboy baby, that's some zesty shit, bro. That's some sus shit. No grown man should be calling their homeboy baby. Throughout this entire life, you hear these dudes out in the hood calling each other, "Hey baby, hand me that." "Oh, thank you, baby." That's crazy, bro. I ain't calling no grown man baby. The only baby that I call a baby are my kids and my wife. That shit, yeah, that threw me out when I heard that shit. I didn't even know because his ghetto gods, right? The guy in which Pharaoh lived with, who I interviewed, never said that shit. So that shit caught me off guard. We had a bunch of grown ass men dabbing it up, hugging each other out, like damn near giving each other kisses on the cheek and the lips and shit, calling each other baby. That shit fucking is crazy. That shit crazy, right? So that's kind of the rundown of what happened, right? So bro pulled up, checked him about what was going on, how he wasn't fucking with how he moved last time in Detroit, how he did him, because as y'all know, he let YP stay at his house for 3 months instead of his pregnant niece, because that's how much love, that's how much respect, that's how much reverence this bro had for young Pharaoh and what he did, right? So then after a month or two, Pharaoh barely paying, he paying some shit, but he barely doing shit, getting on his hands and knees. Bro had to tell him, yo, my niece is about to have this baby. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but the 3 months is up and you got to go, right? And basically turned two brothers against each other for years. They just finally got back cool as of 5-6 months ago, right? But this dude Pharaoh is breaking up families, breaking up brotherhoods. For y'all that don't know, but we'll see in the video, let me go ahead and show y'all this, right? I already got it up. Okay, cool. Now, this is the guys that we're talking about, right? So you see Ghetto Gods, right? That's him in 2026. If you look now, this is him in 2015, 2017, 2016 time frame. Okay? He's the guy in the dashiki, black dashiki, and that little, who we're going to call, and I'm going to try to be nice, but it's one of those roasted nights. So, bro, got to get roasted for doing what he did, bro. So I'm sorry, Ghetto Gods, but we got to tear up your bro today. Right? A Oompa Loompa, a black dwarf to the right of him is his brother. Okay. Maybe from a different mother, maybe different daddies, I don't know. But those two in the center are brothers. And you'll see throughout this live stream that bro keeps popping in the camera talking about, oh, my family know Pharaoh. You know, like bragging about fucking being cool with Pharaoh and shit like that. And I don't know, man. Detroit is a different place, bro. Calling to the baby, random dudes just pulling up, all types of shit, bro. But I guess that's just how they do this shit, man. So let's get into the video, and I gotta tell y'all some backstories about. Oh, and let me say this right. We got boots on the ground in Detroit. Okay, and so I'm gonna just say that for the public record. No crime is happening. Right, there are people that live in an area that fuck with his channel, that if they see young Pharaoh, or if young Pharaoh's living with them, then they're gonna inform us about what's going on, because they definitely want to see a better YP, right? And that's what Ghetto God said during the interview. Okay, he said that when he saw how Pharaoh was in New York, always being arrested, Lyft Element always feeding him the drugs, feeding him the alcohol, because back when he lived with Ghetto Guys, he didn't smoke every day. Drink every day. Dyer, what are you doing? Hey, Dyer, you don't spill water on your bench. That's not where water goes. Water goes in the cup, okay? Okay. You're okay. Now go get a napkin and clean it up. Here. I know it's not a lot of water, but go wipe it up. Thank you. So YP wasn't doing all the game. He was actually working, doing legal work, doing all types of shit. But now since he's been in... All right, thank you, Bubba. Now that he's been in Ithaca, bullshitting around with Banderella and Lyft Element, he started playing Star Wars, drinking every day, got poisoned, been in prison, right? Been sleeping in an SUV. So you see how the people around you influence your decisions, influence your path in life. And if you got nothing but bum-ass dudes like Lyft, bum-ass females like Banderella, all that, you're not going to be able to go past what your people is. But if you surround yourself with business owners, hard workers, like upper middle class people that got work ethic, motivation, right? That energy is going to feed off on you, and it's going to inspire you in your own life. So you're going to start seeing yourself, right, start to work harder because you see your friends working harder. You can't be left alone, right? That competition starts building up within your body, male or female, and you're able to overachieve when it comes to life. And that's what Pharaoh will be doing, right? If he's hanging around hardworking men that work every day, that got the weekends off on a certain 2 days of the week, that take care of the family. As you can see, man, and look at the glasses, right? If you look at the glasses, those are safety glasses. Bro just got off work because he found out that he's hanging with his bro, and he came to check him. So drove all the way from work to the hood to check YP. Okay? So let's get to that video. So as you can see here, right, this is the car that they were driving in. YP got his phone on the charger, and they're listening to music, talking with Rell Chosen. Okay, which we'll get into Rell Chosen in a second. But you see the guy in the blue right here? Right there, right? That's Ghetto Guys. He just arrived. I don't trust broke niggas. It is what it is. She been faithful to the kid, but I'll never commit.
Come on, get off my dick, little bitch, get off my dick. Let go. Get off my little bitch, get off my dick. Let go. I might be OG shit. I might be OG shit. I had to bring that shit. Get off my dick, little nigga, get off my dick. Hating ass niggas, I don't even know what the fuck going on, man. I like Justin Timberlake compared to y'all little ass niggas.
Look, it says right in front of him on some G shit. Said, man, come here, look, man. Yo, we got something to talk about with your bitch ass. All right, so look how I walked up on him, right? And this is why I say, Lyft, you done fed Pharaoh to the Detroit hungry sharks, the hungry fishes, man. And Lyft Elements hurt, man. He's up there crying in the damn vehicle, smoking a blunt, reminiscing about YP. You know, talk about he know YP. He understands YP. Him and YP are the same. And, you know, he don't feel right with YP being out there, bro. You just missed the dude, bro. You were just a fan. And like I told you months ago, you and Mo Wisdom, I told y'all that Pharaoh is going to leave y'all behind. He's only fucking with y'all because he don't have no channel. He don't have no subscribers. He's not in the content world anymore like that. He just goes live on TikTok. I told him that that's the only reason why he's hanging out with you is to use you. Whenever he gets kicked out, he can sleep in your SUV. He'll use your electricity, smoke your weed, eat your noodles, and don't got to pay for shit. But 5 and 10 in gas. And you can use his pipe, his crack pipe to smoke. And it's funny because Pharaoh has spoke about, right, in the back of a Sprinter, playing Star Wars, esports, driving around doing legal work, right? Y'all don't realize that YP manifested that shit. Lyft was driving that dude around while Pharaoh was playing Star Wars. In the vehicle, driving through the city, smoking weed and shit like that. Y'all don't realize that YP manifested that shit, bro. But it just didn't turn out to be a Sprinter van. It was that bullshit-ass white Phantom, or that Platinum SUV. So instead of having his own van and driver, he had a driver for free. Even though it wasn't to the way that he described and articulated, he still achieved that desired idea. And it's crazy because if Pharaoh can do it the sleazeball way, that dude can manifest himself getting a job at McDonald's, cleaning toilets, job stacking shelves, is collecting carts at Costco and Sam's and Target and shit, man. YP can work in a warehouse. He can push a pallet jack. I don't know about driving a forklift or driving a cherry picker or, you know, a boom lift, scissor lift, like not driving those. But he can make a good $15 an hour. Way more than what he's making on TikTok. And it's more productive. He'll actually be doing something. So, yeah, man. YP done manipulated the shit out of Lyft Element. All right, so you see how he pulled up on YP, right? Look.
Niggas know what the fuck going on, man. I'm like Justin Timberlake compared to y'all little ass niggas, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and y'all gonna realize that YP, he was talking a lot, man. He's just talking a lot, trying to sound popular, sound friendly, be friendly with everybody, dap everybody up because he's scared of shit. He's shitting bricks, man. That nigga's so nervous because for the last 2 years, we seen a nigga cooped up in a hotel, afraid to go outside, afraid to go by the water. We seen the videos of him hanging out with Lyft Element's friends, getting into it, creating tension, bad beef and shit. Pharaoh is shitting bricks, man. So you can kind of hear it over the music. The music will die down in a second. But I got the audio on another video, so.
Robot is not really static. It's a Nevada 72 robot. Still operating completely through all of Sonic.
Bring it what way? Bring it what way?
That was for them to do. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about over there, nigga.
Bring it what way?
Yeah, just take it. You know what?
Right, so see how Pharaoh is just standing there quiet as shit, scared as hell. Oh, that's what they're supposed to do. Let's talk about sleeping at the house and this, like the way he left the house and the situation and shit like that, causing two brothers to fight.
Nobody's not really frantic. It's a Nevada that needs a robot. Still operating completely through all of Sonic.
Bigger, what way? Bigger, what way?
That was for them to do. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about over there, nigga.
Bigger, what way?
Yeah, just take it away from this conversation. It's personal.
Oh, okay.
That's why y'all ain't shooting.
Yeah. What's good, y'all? I got y'all in my hands. Y'all in good hands like Allstate. What up, though? I'm confused in the motherfucker. Yeah, we in the city with it, man. We in Detroit with it. I got my boy Pharaoh in Detroit, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Alignment is crazy.
Even if it was just being you out here, I'm telling you this. Fuck that.
My bad.
So you hear YP in the background, man. As I'm telling you this, fuck that, yeah. And bro trying to distract the camera and shit because he don't want people to see YP getting checked.
Detroit, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Alignment is crazy.
Even if it was just being you out here, I'm telling you this. Fuck that.
My bad. I'm drunk. Don't mind nothing I'm doing.
I want to feel like that. I don't want to never feel like I'm being given.
I'm asking everything y'all want to know. So y'all ask up.
And you know where I went after that?
Yaki awakening. What y'all want to know about Yaki? He having a conversation right now. Some what you do. In the city, man. This shit lit. I had him doing the blade then.
You hear what this said? Bro, you heard what this said? Man, I put money in your pocket.
What y'all want to know about Yaki? He having a conversation right now. Some what you do. In the city, man. This shit lit. I had him doing the blade then.
It's not. I'm talking about. I don't.
What y'all want to ask about Yaki? What about Yaki? Is he beefing with him or something?
And if that's not what you meant, I'm just
We on the 7 mile with it. We on 7 mile with it. If y'all want to pull up, you would have to
You
do
see the
something.
little dwarf right here? Right? The little man. The pygmy, basically. Y'all see right there, right? That's a Ghetto God's brother, right? So he's eyeing Ghetto God. Like making sure that Ghetto God don't do shit. Because Ghetto God and him are pissed. They've been fighting for years. All because of YP. Because YP lied to this little man right here. In all black. Lied to him and made up some shit about his brother. And caused two brothers to split for years.
Good scoping. But y'all can pull up. I just want to drop the location and have anybody pull up. Because we had some supporters pull up in the beginning of the live.
If you ever told me get out my car, I get out with you. I wouldn't. But
Right here, Pharaoh. If you ever told me get out my car, I'll get out your car.
if you ever told me get out my car, I get out with you. I wouldn't. But right. So we are saying, my mama's place. And that's I didn't know. Right, but listen, if you would have told me that
At the end of the day, you see, like how we all came together together. I just wanted this to come together.
If I was on your mind to ponder,
They wouldn't
I
have to
can't be mad at what you come up with because I never gave you details. So my thing is, this is our first time having this conversation in over.
He says like over, I think 3 to 5 years. Okay. So y'all hear that, right? They shot everybody up in the building, man. This is YP. He moved to Detroit. He'll be there for at least the next month for the foreseeable future. He may stay longer depending on how shit turns out in New York, man. Make sure y'all like that video as well. We're at almost 50 likes, man. Let's get it up to at least 60, 70 likes. Our like goal is 100 likes. So if you haven't smashed like already, man, go ahead and press the X on the chat and definitely tap that like button for me. Even if you hate me, man, go ahead and do it, man, because y'all watching, y'all being entertained. Either y'all might disagree or think whatever. Y'all getting the information. Okay. So you hear YP, you know, like basically pleading for his life. And then you see all the dudes looking at him like, really, bro? Like YP's here and you checking him about that shit?
But right, so we are
against my mama for you.
and that's I didn't know. Right, but listen, if you would have told me at the
At the end
time,
of the day, you see,
then I
like
wouldn't
how
have.
we all came
Really,
together
if you-
together.
if
I just
somebody
wanted this to
leaves,
come together. If I was already
your
working on
mind to
it,
ponder,
they wouldn't
I
have to
can't
come.
be mad at what you come up with because I never gave you details. So my thing is, this is our first time having this conversation in over.
Sorry, his camera kept cutting out. His service kept cutting out. You hear it pop back in a second. Hold on, me. See, it's loading right here. Hey, baby.
We here.
This right.
But we lit, man. We here.
You peaceful and
What y'all want to listen to?
Yeah, so,
This
y'all,
right.
so y'all see him on the phone right there, right? He's texting. I can't say who he's texting, but just know we was there on the street. Okay, we was there, boots on the ground, man. Esquire was there on the streets at that event, and we're gonna show you some more information. Second, guys, but make sure you like the video. I have my daughter right here, so I gotta do it one hand. So 1 second, let me pop it up. So you understand what's going on, right? He's in Detroit. He's hanging out with Ghetto God's brother, and Rell Chosen found out about it, so he drove down there, and then basically starts giving away the address. So like random people start pulling up. Random people started pulling up, and that's what made Lyft Element nervous, man. That's what made Lyft Element nervous. Show you this. So here's a video from Ghetto Guys. He recorded the altercation.
all right, but you know I felt like that. I understand that. But you got to understand, my hands were really tied, and I did the best I could. And I told you, you got 2 extra months until it was time for you to exit. So I want you to I want you to understand this though. You was my man, bro. You stayed there without me being there.
And that's right.
So
That's
I
right.
trust you,
That's right. That's right.
and I love you, man.
And I want to
you made it about me. I
like that.
Real talk.
And you know where I left here? A psych ward. You know where I've been for
Where you
2
been
years?
Oh,
In
okay.
psych wards and jails.
Okay.
That's why y'all ain't see.
Okay.
Right.
So I need you to understand this, bro.
Right.
You're not gonna ever be locked out, bro.
Right.
Real
Right.
talk.
And you and Chuck know I love y'all.
I
would put my life on the line for
bro,
y'all.
it's me and you. You stayed in my house. This is
That's
where you
right.
stayed in this house.
That's right. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that's what we had with it, bro.
And that's why I always want to be out with you. Look,
Seriously.
even if it was just being you out here, I'm
Yes.
telling you this. Fuck that.
I already know. Fuck all this.
And that's what listen. That's how I feel. I want to feel like that too, bro. I don't want never feel
let's
like
get
I'm
this
being
together,
bitch
bro.
or I'm being. Listen, bro. I felt like niggas hit me with this, and you know where I went after that?
Just
Nigga, psych wards, nigga. We in jail.
We're gonna get this together.
Right.
That's what I need you to do. And I don't want you to feel disrespected. That's not my intent.
And I don't. It's not. I'm saying, well, I don't feel disrespected. I felt more so abandoned. And if that's not what you meant, I'm just being honest. I felt like, nigga, not saying you wanted me to bounce, but I felt like you wanted me to bounce. You just told me in an indirect way. And I wouldn't have never.
Bro is explaining himself overly too much, bro. All you gotta say, hey, send it to me, Mr. Knowledge, or I'll look at your channel and see if you posted it. But so you heard the conversation, right? So y'all seen it. Y'all seen it from the young Pharaoh TikTok angle, right? Rell Chosen trying to hide the camera because he don't want people to know what's going on. Our bro who I interviewed a couple weeks ago knew that he was coming to Detroit, knew about the bus tickets. That's how I found out, and pulled up on him because Pharaoh used to live with him. And Ghetto Guys is a good dude, man. He's really a good dude. Even though we may disagree on some knowledge points and some things about YP, he's a good dude, man. He works, takes care of his family, hasn't lied to me yet, has always been respectful, has always made room and time and been on time whenever we had a conversation. So I know he a good dude, bro, and you know he gonna get Pharaoh right if Pharaoh decides to hang out with him a lot more. But yes, I do know where YP's at. I do know the lady in which is in Detroit as well that he's trying to basically finesse. Or will be finding a way to get in contact with her and then show y'all that to let her know all the shit that he's done and been doing. Okay, so man, so y'all heard the conversation, right? I'll play back for y'all like if you want.
You're a grown ass man. Yeah. Love you like a grown ass man. Yeah. If you ever told me get out my car, I get out one.
But that's what I need you to know.
But
you said don't want against my mama for you.
I'm just
letting you know.
That has nothing to do with me. If you would have told me that
at the end of the day, you see, like how we all came together together. I just wanted this to come together. If I was already working on it, they wouldn't have the conversation.
Mad at what you come up with because I never gave you details.
Yeah.
So my thing is, this is our first time having this conversation in over 2.5 to 3 years.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I felt like when niggas hit me with the whoopie and didn't tell me because nobody never told me nothing. Just like when and I'm not saying you're doing wrong around my baby mother. Bitch, I don't know what you want because you just didn't tell me nothing. Now, if you would have just told me something, then I wouldn't have made something up in my mind. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, I felt like niggas hit me with the scoop. And,
so get that out your mind.
And guess what, bro? I'm going to give you a hug. Fucking slap.
So I love bro. You already know that, my nigga.
All right, but you know I felt like that.
I understand that, but you got to understand my hands were really tied, and I did the best I could. And I told you, you got 2 extra months until it was time for you to exit the house. So I want you to understand. No, I want you to understand this though. You was my man, bro. You stayed there without me being there,
and that's right.
So I trust you.
That's why I was that's trust.
And I love you, man.
And I want to
you made it about me, and I like that for them to do.
Real talk.
And you know where
Where?
a psych ward.
Okay.
You know where I've been?
Where you been?
Years in psych wards and jails.
Okay.
That's why.
Right. So this is him dabbing up his old Brody. So notice how he dabs up and hugs our dude Ghetto Gods, but Lyft Element, he telling him what to do, over talking him, you know, one upping him, telling him how to drive and shit like that. You can tell that YP respects this guy a lot more because dude's able to talk back like a normal human being, interject the conversation, not just be like a yes man.
Okay.
Right.
So I need you to understand this, bro. Right. You're not gonna ever be locked out, bro.
Right.
Real talk.
And you ain't Chuck, I was putting my life on the line.
Bro, it's me and you stayed in my house.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
So that's what we had with it, bro.
And that's why I always want to be out with you. Look, even if it was just being you out here, I'm telling you this, fuck that.
I already know. Fuck all this.
And that's what that's how I feel. I want to feel like that too, bro. I don't want never feel like I'm being
together, bro.
Or I'm being listen, bro. I felt like niggas hit me with this, and you know where I went after that?
Street the fuck out. Boogie's heard about you.
We gonna get this together. That's what I need you to do. But I don't want you to feel disrespect. That's not my intent.
And I don't. It's not. I'm talking about. I don't feel disrespected. I felt more so abandoned. And if that's not what you meant, I'm just guessing. I felt like, nigga, not saying you wanted me to bounce, but I felt like you wanted me to bounce. You just told me in an indirect way. And I wouldn't have never. I'm gonna tell you, you're a grown ass. Love you like a grown ass. If you ever told me get out my car, I get out one.
But that's what I need you to know. You said don't want against my mom for you.
I'm
just letting you know.
That has nothing to do with me.
If you would have told me that
at the end of the day, you see, like how we all came together together. I just wanted this to come together. If I was already working on it, they wouldn't have the conversation.
Mad at what you come up with because I never gave you details.
Yeah.
So my thing is, this is our first time having this conversation in over 2.5 to 3 years.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I felt like when niggas hit me with the whoopie and didn't tell me because nobody never told me nothing. Just like when and I'm not saying you're doing wrong around my baby mother. Bitch, I don't know what you want because you just didn't tell me nothing. Now, if you would have just told me something, then I wouldn't have made something up in my mind. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, I felt like niggas.
So, mind you, so for people that were tapped in with me yesterday, I went live for a good hour, just chilling, talking about life and shit. And somebody told me in the chat that he was hanging out with Bro Chosen. So I check on the live while I'm live. and I see that our bro went up there and checked him. I was, oh shit, like, is that bro? So then you see me, and then I start DMing him, right? So let me show you that video. And look, man, we had behind the scenes shit. Let me show you. Like the video if you haven't liked it already. All right, so this is my live yesterday, and you're gonna see I noticed him out there, and I'm texting bro. So like, peep this, right? Yeah, he put up quick, didn't he? They fake motherfuckers, bro. They do some fake ass dudes, bro. They preach that spiritual shit that just to get some clout. He said with another look.
He said he was in Detroit, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? You in the city and then tap in with Chosen?
Give me a call right now. Hold on. Right, so then he calls me. I miss his call, and then I call him back. Okay. While this is happening live.
My scam, nigga, still gonna push.
Yo, what's up, Brody? Yo, what's up? Nah, man, I just seen what happened. Hold on, let me read this shit. I think it was Rell or YP's like, I can't tell. Damn, so what? Yes. So, shit. Right, so look, here it shows me. Damn. But he cool. Shit. Right, so you see right there, right? Straight there, man. Boots on the ground, an S-Squad drone, sponsored by Beam Team, on the ground. Right there behind Rell Chosen. And y'all better see YP in the slides too once. So they probably got some underground damn. Slides. But he cool though?
Yeah, you gotta get himself together.
Like, right, so you see YP right there, right? And I should have moved my fucking screen like away from that. But y'all see YP right there, right? Bruh. Like, if I wanted to, I could have told him, yo, man, put me on the phone with YP real quick. Look, he got the Under Armour slide. So he upgraded his fit a little bit, man. It got like do better for Detroit. Yeah.
What you need to, insight or whatever you need to.
Appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not trying to put a hot on YP or none. Like, as long as he right, like around the right people that go get him right. I mean, it's all I care about. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That shit real, bro. Yeah, man. He just got out of work. He saw the safety glasses. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Right. See the safety glasses. So he works a regular job. Hopefully, he can rub that off on YP. He has to get a job at Subway or somewhere, man. That squad on the ground. That's how close that we could have touched Pharaoh. As soon as he left Ithaca, we could have struck if I was on that type of time. Like, if I was that type of dude that hated YP, that was really, doing what they say, I'm telling you, on camera, I could have had a dude, not ghetto gods, but I could have had a dude rolled up and just went over there and just bop, bop, and drop his ass a few times. So I could have touched him. I'm letting everybody know I could touch him. There was more people that I knew. So y'all see that, right? Just got off work.
But yes. So shit.
Shit.
Damn. But he cool though?
Yeah, he got to get himself together.
Like got the yeah.
What you need to, ease the insight or whatever you need to.
Appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not trying to put a hot on YP or none. Like as long as he right, like around the right people that go get him right. I mean, it's all I care about. Okay. Hell yeah.
Really?
Hell yeah. That shit real, bro. Yeah, man. I heard the conversation, and Rell try to move the camera over, but I could tell that you was having a serious conversation with him.
Yeah, say less, nigga. We gonna my off day is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyone live.
Hey, real quick, just for camera purposes, bro, walk behind Pharaoh and walk behind Pharaoh and Rell, just right in between them, real quick. Just like wave to Rell's camera, so I can have it for. Yeah, so I got a thumbnail.
Hey.
All right, hell yeah, appreciate you, brother. All right, one love, bro. like I told you, bro. Hungry sharks, hungry fishes. But like I said, man, we definitely not trying to do nothing to YP, bro. We definitely not trying to do nothing to YP. We trying to make sure he get right. See, I showed y'all some.
Yeah, I heard it, right? So we was close. Could have touched him. Could have robbed him. Could have done a lot of shit. But I'm not that dude, man. I'm not a criminal at all. So after that happens, YP then leaves the spot that they were at to go back to Chuck's house just to chill. Now let me show this. Hey, make sure you like the video if you haven't liked it already. I'm fruity. How am I fruity? How am I fruity?
The fucking music ain't more important than you having communication.
Exactly.
Fuck that.
Exactly.
Yeah, fuck that. So y'all, we make adult, mature decisions.
They got a tent. They chilling.
Who?
It's hard. They got the tent right here.
Oh yeah, that's what bro said. He got the charger and all in there, but I ain't want to go in there because I'm like, I want to smoke. It's kids. Not saying it was kids in there when he told me, but I already knew at some point in time kids are coming there.
No, for sure. Look,
so I'm
right
like,
now.
let me just back out. Yeah.
So how you fuck with Detroit? Detroit like the city?
Yeah, bro, I done been here multiple times.
I can't believe
no,
that.
just not saying like, you know what I mean?
No, for sure.
But like I've been here multiple times, bro. I fuck with Detroit. It's motherfucking. Only thing I don't like about Detroit is this same. Say who?
You want to set this up right here or something? So
I'm gonna put that shit right here. Watch this. That's why I was looking for this one. Watch how I'm about to finesse this. Only thing I ain't fuck with about Detroit is the same shit I don't fuck with New York. I just don't like how cold these winters is, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not no wintertime nigga. I don't give a fuck if niggas be like, you was born in the north. I don't give a fuck where I was born at.
Yeah.
I do not fuck with the winter. Yeah,
You say it's not natural. You say somebody's not natural. And you say
I don't believe that wintertime is supposed to be here, let alone last as long as it does.
Yeah.
I 100% advocate that the season of winter is instigated by the weather machine.
Yeah.
There's no way in the fuck the earth is supposed to be cold for 6 to 8 months straight.
Right.
And then in some places 7 to 10 months straight.
Yeah.
Out of 12 months a year. Hell no, I believe I 100% know for a fact that certain atmospheres are being heated.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is heat the atmosphere.
Let me ask you something. Not to cut you. You still going?
Am I still who?
You still going about your topic? You still finish?
I was gonna pause and let you go.
I bet. No, I just wanted to ask you what you think the most craziest shit that you know is? That's something that you don't even talk about. Craziest shit that you don't.
That the most widespread knowledge that I have is that spiders are extraterrestrials who use their webs as satellites to communicate with beings and report your behavior and get you invaded.
You believe that 100%?
I know that. That's where spyware comes from. The ability to tap your phone, trace you. The government got all that from a spider.
Bro.
Not listen, bro. Not from a human, but a non-human. You know where feminism come from too?
What?
A non-human, the arachnoid, the spider. That's the science. See, women realize that spiders control their men by controlling how much resources and how much food that they can have.
Oh, wow.
So that why you think 80% of women in America are bigger than the men?
What?
It's hard for you to, nigga, you know how hard it is to fight that bitch to the death with no knife and no gun? I don't give a fuck if you an MMA fighter or not. That bitch big as hell, wobbling and you know how hard, bro. You know how hard it'd be, right or wrong, OG. You know how hard it'd be for you to try to arrest a bitch that's like 180 and get her on the ground and cuff her.
And I know what he's
right or wrong.
right now that knock niggas out.
Out. I know a dyke bitch that is trained.
She went to jail.
Why you think
her baby
daddy up, nigga? That's all my baby mama do is try to fight me, bro. That's all I'm doing, my baby.
You said talk to G?
What's G?
The color of this was a little bit darker, G.
Only G that's coming to my mind right now is my cousin, Lil G.
Yo, baby mama G.
We ain't arguing right now, so I'm good.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna say I don't try to say bad things about my baby mom, and it's just that I have said back is between us is just little hits that they know. Like I said, I'm not racist, but I called them the N-word because they know their family called me a white boy and a nerd at one point. Right. So it's like, but that ain't too bad. You said something about me, I said something about you, but I ain't never tell you to suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never say nothing that we gotta.
What's up, D-Slash? Shout out to you. He's obviously lying, right? I literally put audio of him calling the 911 dispatcher saying that he can't see his kids. You know, there's this girl that, saying dudes are having sex with him, right? We've heard him call the police on Golden multiple times. We heard him abuse her, all types of shit. So he's obviously lying to his kids, man, to make himself seem like he's a good dude. Right. So somebody said, is what happened the 5th. He's sad. He's sad as fuck that his best friend is gone. The era of him and YP hanging out, smoking, him being the Uber driver, him getting the clout and is the views that we give him. He's sad, man. And let me show you the video of him. Basically, in a way, whining and crying that YP's in Detroit and YP's doing stuff with these guys he never did with him before, right? So he whining. We'll get into this video. Let me show you this. Make sure you like the video if you haven't liked it already, man. It's sad, bro. And like I told him before, bro, like he's only hanging out with you because he's using you, bro. He's down bad. Now that he did that 607 Unk interview, and now since his TikToks give more engagement, he now, hanging out with people that actually got channels, 200K, 300K, 77K, right? Which we'll get into in a second. So fifth down bad, bro. He trying to act tough. Watch this.
I'm out here at a beautiful campsite, just chilling. I was just watching YP's live, and like my spirit, something I don't know, man. Like shout out to Detroit. I fuck with Detroit and shit like that, but it's like I want homie to be safe out there. You feel me? When homie was out here with me, bro, I ain't had that nigga around random niggas and nothing like that. Like niggas couldn't just pull right up, and you gotta realize Detroit is very dangerous, bro. This is what y'all gotta realize. Detroit is mad dangerous, dog. So I'm not putting nothing on YP, but I'm saying YP is like me. Like we're very kind-hearted, compassionate niggas, and you might not see a snake around you. You know what I'm saying? You friendly to everybody, you giving everybody the benefit of the doubt. But Detroit's not New York. You feel me? And I'm gonna call homie later. I'm letting homie tap in. I'm gonna call him later, bro. I'm just gonna tell him like, yo, bro, be on point, my G's. Be on point, homie. Be on point out there, bro, because that shit is not New York. New York is dangerous too. Certain aspects of New York is dangerous too. But at the end of the day, it's not Detroit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So Detroit is different, bro. And just watching that live, like, I don't know who got him out there, but you shouldn't just be having random niggas able to pull up and put your location out and shit like that. Like, I don't know if that's official. You feel me? Especially for the homie just getting out there. I could see if he was out there for months and shit like that, but this nigga just touched down in the land out there. So personally, I don't think that he should be advertising where he's at, my nigga. Detroit is dangerous, my nigga. That shit worse than Syracuse. You feel me? I heard Syracuse is bad too. There was just a cop just got shot out there the other day. So Syracuse is very bad. And honestly, Syracuse reminds me of certain parts of Detroit. But it just homie need to just that little live that I seen. It's a great live. I'm not hating, family. That shit's a beautiful live. Rell chosen one. You feel me? That shit was beautiful live. But the thing is, niggas is out there getting drunk. Niggas got YP out there drunk as fuck. That nigga YP don't know where, you feel me? Like, bro, come on, my nigga. You just letting any nigga pull up on them. You don't know if motherfuckers have some type of animosity towards them. You understand? Feel me what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm gonna hit YP up later, bro. I'm gonna hit him up later on, probably like 8 or 9. And I'm gonna just make sure homie is on point, bro. You feel me? Because it's cool you showing love to the hood, but nigga, show love and go. You feel me? You don't want to sit there in certain spots that you don't know, bro, especially if it's a hood. And I'm not saying he's not in the right hands, but when homie was out here with me, nigga, bro, niggas is safe. You feel me? And this nigga just hit me earlier, like, yo, bro, if shit don't go to plan, my nigga, like, I'm coming right back out there. You feel me? So I just want homie to be safe, man. Something in my spirit just felt like something was off. This is why I had to get on this live, y'all. Like, just watching that live that he was in, I'm not hating. Shit was a beautiful live, but you don't know who the fuck is around you, bro. Like, that shit, yeah, family. So this is just my honest opinions. Like, I feel like him moving out there is the next chapter. But bro, link with your shorty, chill with your shorty, and move like that. Have your couple niggas around. I'm gonna hit him later and talk to him. But this is just for the people, man. You feel me? This is for the people right here. Yeah, I'm out here in a campsite chilling. Just chilling, tapping into the land, bro. You feel me? Feet on the land. This is the shit I be doing. You feel me? Getting my spirit right out here. But yeah, my quick opinion on YP going out there in that live that he just did. Homie look lit. Niggas drinking liquor. You feel me? That nigga stopped drinking liquor. We been stopped drinking liquor, bro. You feel me? This nigga out there drinking liquor. He don't know. He looking saucy. I just want homie to be on point because at the end of the day, I care about homie now. Niggas is friends. You feel me? And I don't want nothing to happen to YP out there, bro. And some people keep commenting on my shit. Somebody commented was like, yo, bro, I'm worried about YP. Detroit is dangerous. And we're not putting that energy out there. But we know certain places is dangerous and niggas hate, bro. Niggas fucking hate. And YP is the type of nigga where he's a nice nigga to everybody, bro. YP might be chilling around a nigga right now. One nigga in that whole group might have some beef with some whole other niggas and the niggas come through and shoot shit up. Like, I'm not putting that out, but that's how certain cities be, my nigga. I grew up in certain areas like that. You feel me? I grew up down south, nigga, grew up in Syracuse. Ithaca could get a little spicy sometimes, even though y'all can think what y'all want. Ithaca could get a little spicy sometimes, cuz. Syracuse definitely turned up, nigga. That's where I was raised. You feel me? So I don't know. I'm gonna call homie later. Make sure this nigga on point. Make sure he's good. I just talked to the nigga this morning. He said he was lit. Lit a Rella nigga just went, got some white teas and shit. You feel me? And the thing is, he's a grown ass man, bro. So I'm not gonna worry about the nigga like that. But it's just you gotta make right chess moves out here. You feel me? And even though y'all niggas is hating, homie was in nigga slept in the car a couple nights, nigga, it's because he wanted to, bro. Like that nigga could have slept on the couch, all that. Like I got a nice little crib. I've been telling that nigga he could sleep in the car or in the crib, but he wanted to sleep in my fucking SUV because that's how I made my shit. I got a camper van, nigga. You feel me? Roll life type shit. Y'all just see me go to Atlantic City, nigga. I slept in my shit one night, then got a hotel the next night, and I was in here with my bitch sleeping comfortable, nigga. Yeah, nigga. And I got a crib. Somebody talk about I'm homeless. No, I'm not homeless, bro. I'm not fucking homeless, bro. I have my own apartment, bro. I just enjoy being outside, you know? But that live, I just wanted to get on here and give you guys my honest opinion. Something in my spirit just didn't feel right. You feel me? Like something, and I've been around devious niggas. I've been around mad situations, bro. I've almost got shot mad. You feel me, family? Like I'm not the hoodest nigga, but I've been through hood ass situations. You feel me? And I could tell Detroit is not no place to just be chilling, mad, saucy with niggas you don't know. Fuck that. I don't care, bro, if niggas is showing love right within that now. You don't know if one of them niggas got beef, and at any time somebody could just spin the block. Like, that's how Detroit is. It's like Syracuse, nigga. Like, in Syracuse, you don't want to be chilling on the west side, nigga, just chilling out there smoking. You don't want to be just chilling smoking with niggas. Hell no, nigga, you never know. What, you feel me? Upstate New York is more dangerous than New York City, bro. Like they did a whole poll, bro. Rochester dangerous, nigga. Buffalo dangerous, nigga. Syracuse dangerous, nigga. Utica dangerous, nigga. Like these little pockets up here is so I could understand. That's why I'm like, why these niggas got this nigga on the block? Niggas should have been in the crib chilling at least. Come on, bro. Sitting out there for mad long. I don't know, bro. So we gonna see. I'm gonna hit the nigga later. Just make sure he all right. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure this nigga all right. Nigga, you already know what I'm smoking on, nigga. Where my other weed at? Yeah, I'm just out here macking. My shorty, my stepson out here. I wish my daughter would come out here, but she don't like camping.
So, dudes camping for Memorial Weekend. Sad as fuck. Sound like, a broken-hearted boyfriend. Can't understand why he doing all this shit. Why he acting new and different in Detroit than he did when he was there with him. He's confused. He's afraid for YP. He thinks something going to happen to YP. Detroit is a scary place, man. Especially for dudes like YP. Like I said, I could have touched him, Judah. I could have touched him yesterday and not even using ghetto gods. There were people on standby. Just to say hi, just to record, I want to help out the channel. So I could have touched him. I could have had Pharaoh, I'm not going to say robbed. I'm not going to say anything, but I can have the dude go over there and hit YP with the right haymaker and have it on camera. I could have had YP touched in Ithaca. But, Live Element, he's a scaredy cat type, right? So if anybody runs up on him, first thing he's going to do is try to pull out the gun. And I'm not going to put nobody's life in danger because of a bitch-ass, scared-ass, pussy-ass, cowardly, cat-ass nigga like Live Element.
I'm gonna try to get her ass out here to camp. She don't like camping though. She a little fucking diva. Her ass like, hell no, I ain't fucking with no bugs. Like, Pops, you crazy. Yeah, nigga. But yeah, you already know I got some good baby Yoda, nigga. And this real weed that my boy grows, bro. Like, it's not no fucking GMOs, none of that. I don't like that energy, bro. Yo, Q. I'm telling you, Lieutenant, something was off. Like, at first, I'm like, it's chilling. But, like, bro, you don't want to be saucy in no hood that you don't know with mad niggas around you. I could see if it was just a couple niggas, but you could tell in the live, niggas just kept pulling up and pulling up and pulling up. That's like a no-no, bro. Like, that's like a complete no-no, bro. Like, you don't want to be on live in a whole different, and we're not just talking about a regular city, nigga. This is fucking Detroit, bro. Let's get it right, nigga. Detroit is damn near like Baltimore, my nigga. Like, yeah, niggas hate, bro. Like, niggas is using gun. Like, niggas is not playing. You feel me, family? Like, Baltimore ain't no joke, bro. You feel me? And at least homie out here vibing with me, like, the nigga's safe. But you feel me? I feel like it's a start. It's a start, bro. Like, it's just a next chapter, and homie is getting back right. That's what it is, bro. Homie is getting back right, bro. You feel me? Homie is getting back right, and I respect it. And the thing is, I just don't want this nigga out there. If something happened, something happened to that nigga, because that shit is gonna be on my conscience a little bit. You feel me? Because homie he was asking me a little bit, yo, should I go to Detroit? And I'm like, nigga, if this shorty cool, she gonna let you rock. Like, why not? You feel me? I'm thinking he gonna be put up in the crib, chilling, going live, playing Star Wars, nigga. Not on a block with random niggas that you don't know. You feel me? Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm like, yeah, nigga, go ahead, bro. That's what you need. Shorty seem cool. Go tap into that good feminine energy and get your spirit right. That's what I'm telling him. You feel me? As a beast, as a G, nigga, as an element, I'm telling homie, yo, look, go get your energy right. Go out there telling them, yo, we know Detroit is dangerous, but stay out the way. Cause we hood niggas, I could walk through any hood, bro, in America, nigga, and be safe. But I wouldn't be in any hood getting saucy, chilling on live, getting drunk in a hood that I don't know. That's something that I would not do, my nigga. Hell no. I might chill on the block for 10, 20 minutes, take a shot with niggas, chop it up, but not more than 20 minutes, especially on live. With niggas I don't know, and then the crowd is getting bigger and bigger. Nah, nigga, that shit is dangerous. That shit is fucking dangerous. But a quick live, y'all. All right, that was my honest opinion. You feel me? But everything is good. YP got a pure heart, and I got a feeling that he's in good hands. I just don't. That last live, I was like, yo, this shit a little dangerous, nigga. You on live with niggas thinking shit is sweet. You feel me? You never know what somebody thinking. Somebody might be like a fucking Rim TV out there on YP. Like, yo, I low key hate this nigga. You feel me? Like, yeah, nigga, a nigga like that might be around. Because if you notice, there was a nigga who pulled up, and the first thing the nigga said was, yo, I was just watching a video where niggas was saying you a clone, niggas was disrespecting. You feel me? So you are that right there was the red flag. Because I'm like, why are you starting a comment? I heard the shit. I heard it, bro. I only got a little bit. Somebody told me he was live. So I went on and I was watching a little bit. But when I did, I seen a nigga come up, and the first thing the nigga said, yo, I was just watching some shit saying this nigga was a clone and he was an agent and shit like that. Probably watching one of these dumbass niggas videos. Kulu, one of these niggas. You feel me, y'all? Yeah, nigga. And low key, bro. And that's the thing. I'll probably have to go out there too. This nigga was already talking about coming out there. I might go out there to Detroit too, bro.
Look at that.
Like,
Look at that. He gonna be out there.
Through. I never chill out.
Look at that. He gonna be out there. He already been YP. He want to drive out there. That's crazy, right? That's crazy as hell.
I know it's dangerous, but I might go out there, bro. If that nigga gonna be out there for a minute, I might just go out there and chop it up. You feel me? But yeah, I just want this nigga to be safe, y'all. That's it. That's my homie, bro. You heard? And yeah, we damn near already got a contract. You heard? So when this nigga, he about to move down south in like a month. I'm not gonna, like I said earlier, I'm not gonna talk too much of his business. So he's really not gonna be in Detroit for that long. This is why I'm like, yo, nigga, be careful out there, cause he's not gonna be out there for long. He's about to move down south, and when he moves down south, that's when shit is gonna really start popping for niggas. You feel me? For me, for him, it's really about to start popping, bro. And I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly what's going on, but that's homie's plan a little bit. You feel me? I can tell you guys at least that. is that he's only gonna be in Detroit until July 1st. Yeah, you think you asking about Rashad Jamal? We already know what's going on with that. You see, Q, you feel me? That be the energy, bro. And if you see the other nigga, like, why you start the conversation talking about, yo, niggas were just telling me this nigga was an agent, this nigga was a clone, like, what the fuck? And like I said, you don't know what people got going on around you. Yeah, you might be cool, you might be in good hands with the main dude who's there. I think it's that little short nigga he with. You feel me? That little short nigga who, the nigga's a dog breeder. But okay, you cool with him, bro, but you don't know that nigga, you don't know him, you don't know him, you don't know him, you don't know that nigga either, you don't know that nigga either. You feel me? And you could tell he ended the live because the nigga started to feel uncomfortable. And I know YP, he my G, bro. YP is a smart nigga, bro. So I could tell he ended the live because the nigga started to feel uncomfortable, bro. Because I try to bring YP around niggas and I was live and y'all seen what happened a couple times, bro. You feel me? That nigga was not jacking it, bro. And so I can tell at first
you're right. So just because he YP didn't like is doing shit that he never did with him, now it's different. Scared, bro. He just didn't fuck with you. We try to tell you, bro. He was using you. When are you gonna realize, bro? Like the reason why, like he's acting the way he is, because that's how he always wanted to act. But with you, he had to fucking put you in check, treat you like a slave, force you to be his Uber driver. Right, by feeding you and just getting you high, feeding you little bits of bullshit ass spider knowledge. Yeah, wow, that deep. Everything that YP said, dude, ate it up like gold. Bro, bro. Your mind bust my mind. You busted me. Right, that was this dude this entire time that he was hanging out with YP. It's crazy.
He's
jealous.
That nigga Buddha kicked in. That's why he ended live, because he probably like, yo, I gotta get the fuck out of here, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I'm about to call a nigga in a minute to make sure he alright. Yeah, I ain't gonna let that nigga. His bag and my bag is. I'm already getting a little bag. I'm not worried about it, nigga. I'm a hard worker, so if I keep going to work, I'm gonna be good. But at the end of the day, I want to be super good. You feel me? I want to be super good, bro. But yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think
he's still alive.
Goes wrong. I'm gonna go. I think if YP crashes out, all goes wrong with the girl, he definitely gonna be having Lift Element come pick him up.
We'll tap in with this shit in a minute. I just gotta set some more shit up here. But yo, look, that's just my honest opinion. And like I said, I'm gonna hit homie up in like an hour. I'm gonna hit that nigga up in like an hour, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him up in an hour. And I'm gonna make sure this nigga, hey. Yeah, bro. So look, y'all. We back live, yo. All right, word. Just make sure that nigga good, bro. I'll probably tap into his live.
Yeah, you're all right. You're jealous, man. Yeah, he hasn't been live since. He hasn't posted since. So you know he down. He down bad out in those woods, crying underneath the stars and shit like that. I told you, I told you, Fifth. I told you, Live Element, bro, that he's not gonna fuck with you. And then when he finally moves on, when he find him a girl, when he gets to another situation, bro, he's not gonna fuck with you no more. He's not gonna answer your calls. He only gonna call you when he needs you, and everything goes bad. Little crybaby ass nigga, bro. Right. So let's go back to YP in this so-called. And then in about 5-10 minutes, we're gonna get into Rell Chosen, arcaze, Beyond 5D, how they're connected with Rashad Jamal, how they were followers of Rashad Jamal, and now they're so-called fucking with YP now.
Soft based off where you from. I move off how you treat me.
Yeah. I can get in here. It's a way I can both get in here. Get in here.
What you want?
It's a way we can both get in here or something?
Yeah. Let's set it up right, bro. Set that motherfucker up right. That's right. Set it up. Bro, put that shit out you first suggested it because you was right.
Yeah, I'm in bed. Like there's something like
I'm high running my mouth talking and smoking with OG. I'm a little high, but yes, you was right. Here, use this motherfucker if you needed to. That shit might give it enough. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Solidity like what you want in that state. You gotta slide.
You can post it up how you want to. I'm gonna get in the bed.
Nah. About to make this shit work. Watch this. Hold on, bro. Me and bro gotta stay lit and relevant. Me too, bro. I'm fucking with Brody. All right, here we go. We thug.
We gotta slide now. We gotta stay live. I'm about to jump in. We gotta pull up.
All right, I'm gonna put it on.
I really wish your charger was working, brother. Your shit.
Here.
Oh, your shit.
All right, now nice meeting you, Brody. Oh, it's on one. I'm surviving. Listen, that back charger gonna work for sure now. Because the car finna be on. So it better. Ask him for the keys real quick. So look. Yup, ask him for the keys. I just threw it on the charger. Is it? Look at this one.
No, that's your shit.
No, that's his. That's yours right there in the seat, probably.
No, I got double USB.
No?
I got C.
Okay. Salute, Brody. I see you in a bit. Listen, this C-port, but wait a minute. This C-port might work for you, though. Just plug it in the USB.
Hey, was you able to you got your phone, you able to do your charge and all your shit, though?
I don't know why. Both the walls, I tried 2 walls. They both didn't charge.
Here, try this one, bro, and take this stand. Trust me, this one's gonna work.
I don't know. But I had a charger plugged in there, though. If you needed just a couple of minutes, you can get you about 10%.
In the script.
You can only get you 10% real quick. You say you want to do it?
The only thing that I can say is that at least Lyft Elements, Uber car, got a battery pack, battery storage. YP can run his fan, his PS4, and his Star Wars off that damn car battery. So that's the only thing that sucks about these dudes is that they don't have enough power or charger to charge each other's phones and shit, bro. But in Fifth's car, yeah, they would have had all their phones charged.
Right? But niggas move off the respect. That's what I like about niggas.
100%.
Like I said, niggas, that's what I like about niggas. Niggas ain't gonna just, because that's why I'm like.
I don't be forcing niggas, like, even though niggas be saying, though, like,
Yeah, you don't be on it like that, bro.
Yeah, but
You don't
niggas be saying, though, that niggas got dicks and all that. They can go out. I don't mean to say all that.
You all right, you wrong.
They can go outside and do all that, though, but they put you on the sex offenders list for the same thing.
But I think that's the wrongest shit in the world.
Still,
here, you want to hit it again, OG? We still piping. Where it go?
They'll put you on the sex offenders
You got it?
for using the
I hear you. Keep talking.
And it don't matter.
I got it.
You on it.
Right.
Now, when you get on it, right? Now they just say that you own it.
On it. Right.
I
got it.
But I
got the light.
use the bathroom outside, so I don't do it.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I pay to use the bathroom.
Exactly, but I think that's wrong. That's clearly wrong.
It is.
Trying to clip a nigga while he take a piss, right? And put him on the list. Yeah. You got that purple light?
No, I ain't.
Okay, I got it.
Do the prom thing.
I'm a find. Oh, I got it. See, found.
No, I'm talking about real.
Buzz.
Right here.
Yep.
Oh, he want to go use the bathroom.
Yeah, yep.
Hey, I love y'all niggas. Cause guess what? I took my childhood and my adulthood, and I just made everybody come together.
Well, good, bro. And we can
Rell just introduced us to people we never knew.
Barbecues, nigga, TikTok, and we can run it up and chill with hoes, nigga, and just vibe out.
Also, concepts that we never seen.
I'm with that. I'm not, like I said, I'm with all that.
Also, concepts that we never seen. Because guess what? We understand each other as men without fighting, pulling guns, all that. It's not. We're grown. We different. That's not even in the cards, right? It's not, because we're not like that. We are gonna be. We are the ones who can save the generation. It's two things, though, right? It's a difference between facts, big old facts. Big old facts. Big old facts.
Pharaoh's not trying to hear saving the people, saving the community. He's just trying to get some alcohol, some weed, and some Star Wars, bro. That's all. That's all he wants to do. Don't want to watch his kids. Don't want to get a job. Don't want to actually do shit. And he can make money going to podcast, doing that spiritual shit. But for some reason, he chooses not to. So you don't give a fuck about what the kids talk about. Man, we can say the people, this and that. We can say the community. Pharaoh don't give a fuck about that, bro. That nigga thinks he's going to Japan and China and North Korea.
Right? It's not, because we're not like that. We are gonna be. We are the ones who can save the generation. It's two things, though, right? It's a difference between we are the ones who.
So you see our boy Ghetto Gods back here.
Not even in the cards, right?
See him back there, right there.
It's not, because we're not like that. We are gonna be. We are the ones who can save the generation. It's two things, though, right? It's a difference between facts, big old facts. Big old facts. Big old facts. It's one thing we can all do it, right? But the baby say, bitch, we beat the shit out the baby.
See, and this how bad YP is, bro. If Ghetto Gods was on that type of time, he was really pissed. He could have grabbed Pharaoh through the damn window of the car. Like, without even blinking an eye, That's how easily YP can be touched. So that was what Judah, Lift Element, shot the Reese's Cup up in the building. That's what Lift Element was talking about. You know, anybody can just walk up on him with some problems, with some issues. You know, and he just can't fathom how with him, you know, YP wanted to be in the house all the time and shit like that. Wanted to smoke all his weed or use all his electricity in his vehicle. But he can't comprehend how YP now wants to drink, smoke, beat a hood ninja, all this shit. You know, when he was afraid and pissed off and, you know, very skeptical about hanging out because of spiders and shit like that. So look at the switch up.
Can't explain it. So, but you would beat the shit out of a nigga for saying bitch. Does he understand? What's the difference? Does he understand a little more? Unless you give him a chance to figure it out.
The difference is somebody is picking and choosing what they want to be mad at.
Let me tell you exactly.
Because they'll let another motherfucker say it.
Let me tell you what I stand on though. This nigga don't know who he dealing with, right? So just like the baby, right? Nigga can say bitch, whatever. You have no idea. You gotta give a first pass. Yeah, right. I believe it, bro. You get a many passes I want. I'm gonna do that to you.
Yeah, turn that. No. Do that, bro. Do that. My nigga back.
Yeah, it's my baby in the face because I couldn't control myself. Right. As a grown man, right?
Yeah. What we I'm damn ready to jump back there with you. I'm about to jump back there with Brody.
No, for sure.
But what you was saying? What was you saying before we bounce?
Like, you see what I'm saying? But
What was last time?
really gonna do that.
What was we talking about? I know you remember.
I can't kiss my baby.
Yeah. I'm not arguing with my BMs.
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy about that. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about them, but like I said, what I do want to say is like I would just like for everybody in the world to know that no man in the world is gonna let you go too far.
Even if we address situations,
you can go, but you're not gonna go too far.
Yeah.
And if you just be acknowledging about that, we can avoid a lot of unnecessary shit. Some people like to live their life doing things that would be considered more risky. I'm not saying that that's wrong or right to do, right? I'm not judging that, but like, don't play with me, motherfucker. I will fight you. I will fight you, nigga. I will beat your ass.
So how you feel about the recap with 607 the whole
what do we do?
I'm coming back there, bro.
That's everything y'all want to know, man.
You recapped the OG? Come on. Yeah, I'm jumping in the back. Allow. I'm slapping Brody up and jumping in the back seat real quick.
Y'all about to go live?
We already live.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm so I can handle that motherfucker. Okay. But I'm slapping up.
You finna meet the peoples? Chuck? Huh? You finna meet the peoples?
We going to my house first. Even if it's like a situation that you in though, you could just step out for a second. And out to your own world so you can get it right. Right? And not react though, right? But sometimes like this.
Yo, I'm lit, y'all. That's crazy. So now I'm still here with it. You know what I'm saying? Everything is still same.
One more passionate, one more emotional, like you said. But the more that
Thank you for asking nice little questions, of course.
the less value you get.
You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping this
Because you're breaking it down to much.
What we want to know, but I'm still not fucking asking.
Hey, we got the waters on the top.
Drilling in their head, right?
Hey, I didn't tell you I had this.
You say that at first.
Here, this one.
Leave it alone.
Like this. Yeah.
One more. I don't know who that is, but we got them all in the car.
Because ain't no point in keep explaining. Once I said, that's it.
You're gonna have to waterfall all these, bro.
All right. Well, nigga, I got lists. Like I said, I know niggas is riding clean liquor.
You've been hurt badly.
Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna end this here. I'm not being rude. I try my best not to bring up my baby mothers, but sometimes I do have to because they did put me in a position where I had to, and I still do my best to try to cover for their ass as much as their behavior will allow me to do. But I say to say this. Yeah, like I said, just don't play with me, motherfucker. Like at the end of the day, we do need to remember, like I don't play with people, and I think I'm a comedian for real sometimes. But I don't play with people. Like we can all laugh together, but I'm not gonna never try to make the group laugh at you. That makes sense? Yeah, like I'm gonna laugh with my nigga, but I'm not gonna try to make no hoes laugh at you. I'm not gonna try to make. And if it's something that's embarrassing, here, Brody, I got you up. If it's something that's embarrassing, we gonna go through that shit in private. We gonna handle that shit back. You know what I'm saying? I don't get a kick out of public humiliation. I think that's one of the worst things you can do, and it leads to suicide. I don't want that shit on my, because you know, it leads to suicide or homicide. Because you don't know how a nigga take you. Like I said, some niggas might not hit you on spot. Nigga might see you 6 months down the line and be like, remember when you made the whole party laugh at me, nigga? You know what I'm saying? I don't never want nobody to pull up on me like that, because that means you mean business. No, that means you ain't come to play. Oh, yeah. No, you're okay. You reminded me, bro. You reminded me. That was great chemistry right there. My interview with 607 was good.
Come and see me, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for the first time, that was good. I'm not mad at it. Like I said, I'm not mad at nobody. All I would say is this, and I'm not saying him in particular, but I've said this before, even with interviews before him. I'm ready for, and I'm not saying he can or cannot, but I'm ready for people to start asking questions that are relevant to what is going on right now. Because one day I'm not going to be here for you to ask me a question that only I can answer. Right. So I'm ready to start being asked questions by not saying 607 on the particular, but just be clear. Ask me about, like, is a nigga locked up right now and y'all need legal advice to see if this man could get free? Is it a nigga on death row? Him? Bro, like, his niggas on death. His niggas in even worse positions than him. Niggas on death row that's innocent bitches. Right? Somebody got fired but was wrongfully fired. Somebody might have got a surgery and something went wrong during the surgery. Because why would you not? When I'm #1 for education, I'm the #1 legal expert.
That is real.
Imagine when I'm 80 and I pass away. I don't remember when I pass away, but imagine when I'm going to pass away. You say, "Damn, we wish you would have asked us a question about the law."
I know.
Like, are y'all like, I'm 32, motherfucker.
We won't vote though, because niggas gotta clear up all this shit that was never addressed just to move forward officially.
But you could ask me that, but then still ask me relevant shit too. Like, I like messy shit. I think that shit is funny sometimes. I tell people sometimes, you can be messy with me. That's funny, but also make sure you don't waste the world's time. Ask me a question like, you know, about environmental health or something. Like, oh, we spilled something in the lake. What do you think of the outcome of it? You know what I'm saying? How, like, shit that's going on right now that y'all genuinely have questions about, and that I can at least attempt to answer or tell you who you should go to get
All right,
it.
so let's do a little background on who Rell Chosen is for anybody that's new or don't know what's going on. If you've been in day one since the channel, you remember Rell Chosen, Arcaze, and Beyond 5D from the Rashad Jamal cult, right? They're big Rashad Jamal supporters, or they were. They were all living together, doing content, doing spiritual videos, doing kind of like Rashad videos, making music. They're all living together at one point. They're all hanging around the same circles. They all went to all Rashad Jamal's events. And now they're only fucking with YP because of Rashad calling them out, basically saying they're fake, they're agents, and things like that. So this is them 2 years ago, hanging out, doing some gay zesty stuff. And this guy is definitely bisexual. He has photos of him hugging on another dude, cheek to cheek, with 3 other gay dudes or 4 of the gay dudes, which is cool. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But just be open about like what you are and what you like. You know what I mean? So keep this.
On the bottom left thumbnail, he was sleeping on an air mattress, and then you saw that there was another air mattress next to him with the pillow and blanket, and that was Arcaze. And as you see, right, if you look in the background right here, and I'm gonna zoom in, after him and his girl broke up, he moved in with Rell Chosen, right? And Rell Chosen is a little skinny nigga in the white with the T-Rex arms, looking hella zesty on top, right? As you see, and if you look in the back corner, right, so you see his bedroom. So here's the bathroom, the bedroom, and the living room is where they're staying at, right, where the kitchen is, and they, you know, shot that little music video that they posted on their Instagram. So if you zoom in here, right, you see how they got the Rell Chosen avatar hanging on the wall. You got the little desk lamp, right, stuff right there, lava lamp, right? So that's Rell Chosen's room. So while he sleeps like a king, while he sleeps like a fucking prince in his bed, he got these 2 dumb niggas, dumb 1 and then dumb 2, at the bottom screen, sleeping on a damn air mattress. Is chasing this bullshit dream of being a content creator / rapper / revolutionary. Right now, let's get into the the video. So this is a new song called "Fuck Negativity."
right? So he's sagging his pants on. Homeboy's grabbing his nuts. You got 3 dudes. You got 2 shirtless dudes in the room, and homeboy grabbing his nuts in front of 2 shirtless dudes. And this is what I mean by the zingy and zesty shit that I be talking about. Like Rell Chosen, why are you grabbing your nuts? Your little bitty Tic Tacs. Why are you grabbing your little bitty Skittles between your legs? When they're in a bathroom full of 2 shirtless men that are sagging. To me, there would be no reason for me to touch my nuts, especially around dudes. That's just not how I move. That's just not how I roll, right? But as you can see, loud and clear, homeboy's grabbing his nuts, putting his arm out like he about to rap and some shit like that. Like this seems like it's a common thing for Rell Chosen, is to be grabbing his nuts around other men. And there's nothing wrong with if you are into men and that's what you do. There's nothing wrong as if you're homosexual or you're bisexual, right? That's your preference. It's 2024. Get freaky with it, right? But when you claim to be straight, when you claim to be this leader in the black community and you know, like to expose the LGBT community and all the other shit, and you grabbing your nuts, stay touching on your nuts around shirtless men in the bathroom, that gives people the wrong impression. That gives people a different idea on what you're doing, right? So this is the zingy and zesty shit that I've been talking about. He was grabbing his nuts in a bathroom full of 3 men.
Energy.
Look at that. Look at that. Look, like it's almost like he fingering his pussy. Like, look, is when I grab my nuts, like I hold my motherfucking sack, right? And my shit in one, you know, like in 1 or 2 hands. See how he got to reach all the way in his shit. Look, it like, but like it's almost like he reaching for a vagina behind them shorts. Look at this. He holding his nuts. Holding the, look at that, talking about fuck you. I mean, just admit it, bro. Just admit that you zingy. That you zingy and zesty. Just admit that y'all on a polygamous relationship. Or with your bros. Just admit it. Stop trying to act online like you smart, you intelligent, like you this wise youngin, like you the next revolutionary, and you grabbing your junk, touching on yourself in a bathroom full of 3 or 2 other shirtless men. And look at this confused, ugly ass dude right here talking about, huh? And his whole shirt off is touching on his nuts.
Giant, you niggas are simple.
That's crazy, bro.
Meditating, I'm seeing the fake. Nigga snakes, go get me a rape.
So, homeboy and him went back in the back room and closed the door. Now I don't know why Rell Chosen and like oh boy that y'all see on the bottom left screen, we'll call him D. I don't see why Rell Chosen and D had to go in the back room and slam the door shut and lock that motherfucker after Rell Chosen was just grabbing his nuts. Exactly. Yo, OG, that's what I was saying, right? That's the zingy and zesty shit that Rell Chosen and Arcaze and his bros be doing, right? So you seen at the very beginning of the video, right? That's Rell Chosen's bedroom right here, right? You seen his little avatar hanging in the back room. Homeboy, Rell Chosen and D just went back in that back room, slammed the door, locked it shut after he was clutching his nuts.
Sleeping, you better awake. That markets how you deal with the hate. Give me a smoothie and sit on the beach. Catch a stroke when I give him the heat.
Look, he back there in his room.
Stop drinking liquor, it's fucking you up. Purple tea, up in my mug. I'm a god for being a thug. Nigga sad, go give him a hug. I got a soul, you niggas is dead. Raise your vibration so you can get fed. Wish I got lost, I'm not calling them dread.
Right. So you got 3 zingy men in the bathroom taking what looks like a woman's razor blade and trying to shave his edge up as if he's edging up his hair. And if y'all know that famous TikToker, right, that got the old man that got the hair that always be is trimming his shit and always got trimmers with them. You know, like it's almost like they're fucking doing some shit like that, like it's copying his content. But then you got homeboy, look, smiling, looking down at his dick
and talking about yes. Look at that. Look, why is Rell chosen, or why is arcaze smiling down on Rell like that? And then you got homeboy back here licking his lips, moisturizing his lips and shit. Look at that. Talking about. Three men in their 20s should not be doing this. Bro, but I'm sorry, but I don't see hood niggas or hood ninjas or niggas from the street all in one bathroom shirtless, you know what I mean, is doing a music video. They might be on the block and you got 20 niggas behind them and they're all doing their little stuff, but never in the bathroom, shirtless, and homeboy is grabbing his nuts.
Niggas is dumb. And
Look,
I stay in the front of the class.
And then he trying to act like he ripped his shit like that. Boy, his little skinny ass. Jax and Juju and Jax. Look at that. So you see, homeboy just keep walking back, and look, he's sagging. Look, it look like he in his underwear, like he keep walking back in that room.
Niggas like me, I always pass. You trying to finish too fast.
Look.
That's why you always end up. Got a negative mindset. I can't.
Look at that. He stay holding his nuts.
Around you. I gotta stay healthy. I'm not eating seafood. You can't be like me. You can't do what we do. This one is something that God can teach you. You niggas is.
Right, so why is he grabbing his boxers? Look at this. Now, so peep this, right? So this is Rell Chosen's bedroom, right? So they're in a one-bedroom little apartment in LTA or in Georgia. Man, it's a little shitty-ass apartment complex, right? But this is Rell Chosen's bedroom. You see the avatar, you see the lamp, the lava lamp, right? You see the shit on the floor, right? Watch how in the very beginning of the video, right? Rell Chosen and them come up. You can see the shadows in the back.
You niggas is not.
Right, so look how he grip it.
Okay, so that was Rell right there. So y'all see the weirdness, right? The zestiness, the zinginess. Now it makes sense on why they're hanging out with YP. And they're hanging out with YP because they're at the other man of Rashad Jamal, which we'll get into in a second.
Get an answer if I can. But like, I do not want the people to not utilize it while I'm here right now.
The back charger don't work.
It should. Oh, you see what I'm saying? And those people, like for example, the president, she told you when he cut it on. I already knew it wasn't gonna work in the game. That front is that back ain't. I knew that. I already knew that. They don't play that. Yeah. Listen, I'm asking questions that could get somebody out of jail right now.
Iron on iron.
YNW Melly.
I did this case. I did it. I've been did it. YNW Melly should be released based upon the fact that his due process rights was violated. He's been in jail beyond the amount of time that the government actually has to legally process him.
That's so fucked up.
They got to dismiss his case purely because they didn't process him in time. And everybody else didn't process him time after dismiss. And for every piece of paperwork that they are voided or missing, you have to apply the rule of lenity. The rule of lenity cannot be overridden at all by any state court. It has to be obligated, is enforceable by the feds according to what's known as strict construction. Meaning the United States Constitution is constructed strictly. It cannot ever be ignored or not applicated. What does that mean? The rule of lenity by definition is what? Whenever the courts or law is ambiguous or unclear, the courts must, keyword is must, make a decision most favorable to the defendant.
Wow. So do a lawyer not know that? His lawyers not know that?
And I'm not being smart with this gentleman when I say this, but I'm saying it's because the same nigga. That's what I'm saying. Why you think I write him up? Why you think I write him up? You went to law school, nigga. How the fuck you don't know that? How the fuck? That's like being a referee and not knowing his 4 quarters in the game. Right or wrong? That's like being a referee or a coach and not knowing that it's 4 quarters in this game. So you didn't know that, like, yo,
just get away with
I love it though.
That's why I write them up and ask that they execute, because there's no way that well, it's gonna happen for those who it is genuinely in the interest of their justice. It's not like I'm asking for it because you dropped the lollipop. I'm asking for execution because you got millions of people that went missing because you didn't process them.
Exactly, and that's so fucked up to me. That's legal.
It ain't just my life.
Right.
I got out of something that how many people did not get out of.
Exactly.
And that's why you gotta go. And that's why you gotta go.
Yes.
I barely got out of it.
Take some time.
And not only did I barely got out of it, y'all follow me and harass me all the way here. Y'all didn't even just let me go.
I get that.
I ain't violent, nigga. I ain't turned violent.
Right.
And y'all pressed me all the way out the state of New York, nigga. The police came and stood literally this close, nigga, as close as you is. That's out a little bit further. They like probably on the outside of this door. They stood for literally an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then a state trooper pulled up and parked right in front of me and kept walking by. Then stood there till I got on the bus. All because y'all mad I wrote y'all up. And y'all mad that y'all can't put y'all hands on me because I beat the shit out of one of y'all. I don't give a fuck either. But I say to say this, yo, y'all need to be investigated because how many times have somebody not got out of that?
Exactly. We don't know about.
That's what I'm saying, nigga. And then what did you do with the body?
Right? You see what I'm saying? So
A person went in and never came. That's what I'm saying. A person went in a county jail. We ain't talking about a state or a prison or a federal. A person went in a local county jail and never came out, and that happened like 5 times a day, and y'all never documented. So that means y'all could be back there literally here, OG.
If it's like,
My dog, it was good.
You know what I'm saying? Because situation arise though, that's different.
Hit that for you, mouth.
Oh no,
that mean thank you. That mean a person.
now we here and it's like,
What we gonna do? As you, but that's all right. That's all right. We ain't missing nothing. We are, yeah. Listen, that mean y'all could be back there murking 5 motherfuckers a day or 5 bitches a day. How would we know?
A day, literally.
A day.
Never know.
You could be a serial killer. Sheriff. We ain't never know because you just take your motherfuckers to the back. Get rid of them.
That pissed me off more than you think, bro. Because it's like there's authority, so it's like nobody can have a say in this, but niggas like this.
And nobody would think that you was doing that either.
Exactly, because you the one that's on top. That fucked my head up. I don't want my dog. It was nice.
Yeah, nobody would.
Really, nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah, nobody would think. It's okay. It's because we small. Nobody. Somebody. This is a classic fact. Listen. Nah, I'm gonna fuck with it doing 10 minutes. Nigga, we thug relevant. Listen. Exactly, and it's like nobody would even think that you would do that.
I don't even know if bro eat meat either.
You taking motherfuckers. You taking. So you taking motherfuckers. You not fingerprinting them. You not mugshotting them. Not even documenting that.
How you moving?
Legal kidnapping, legal human trafficking.
Right, and then you still trying to give me the time. So you was like, what y'all thought I was?
I recovered. I
60 years that never got documented that I got, but you still would have made me do it. That's even worse than really getting 60 years. You know what I'm saying?
So like shady shit, negative shit going on.
Yes, and then I got it dismissed, and you got mad, and then when I was finna walk out the facility, instead of walking me out, you grabbed me and took me and dropped me off an hour away at the psych ward.
So how are you doing now? Like mentally, like happy? Are you happy? Like you good?
As long as I get listen to me. As long as I get the outcome,
if you don't take it, you gonna be
that's the only outcome I'm gonna get. I'm gonna accept. Then I'm gonna be all the way happy. But right now, I'm happy enough to enjoy myself and not be viceful and kick it with a real nigga like you and not be miserable and not take my shit out on people and not bully. So like I'm not down and out.
That's what I focus on.
I'm still mentally sound.
Okay.
Right, but I'm just mad as hell.
No,
like anybody would be. And then I'm like, listen, bro, then it's another whoopty too. It get even worse. Because I know you don't think it'll worse. They tried to put me on Resperdal. Talking about I'm schizophrenic and I need an antidepressant. So Resperdal is a drug that allegedly is an antidepressant. But what it really did, well, at least I knew this at first, right? But I found something else out too that's even worse than this. But what I knew at first was it destroys the nervous system, so it turns to vegetables. Basically, I would have been like sobbing and drooling on myself in a wheelchair. So it's like they put me, good catch, bro, you on point. They put me in jail, right? Bro, do me a favor, Chuck. Roll the windows up and hit the you already on point. Listen, so I'ma just hold this motherfucker on us. We mobbing right now. We thug relevant. Okay, so listen, they put me in jail, right? And they knew that motherfucking when they put me in jail and then they put me in a psych ward, obviously I was.
Hold on, bro. See my wife answer. Because I don't want her to know you're coming. I want to surprise her.
All right, go ahead.
You got that iconic voice. This shit's still not working.
She ain't going to answer no way. She upset.
All right, so now they're driving to Chuck's crib. Ghetto God's brother. They're driving to his crib right now. Let me show you Rell Chosen, right? So he was a big YP fan, hanging out with arcaze. Arcaze went to Rashad's trial, got kicked out. went to the events. Well, let me show this real quick. Yeah, that car needs some help, man. And that car definitely needs some help. All right. So he made some video about YP recently, 4 days ago.
Pharaoh is not a clone. He's not under MK Ultra. The elites didn't get him, none of that extra stuff. You need to understand that we don't know young Pharaoh. We only know him because of his knowledge. We only know one realm that he operates on. We don't know Marshall Daniels. We don't know his true self. You can't call him a clone or under MK Ultra if you don't know how he really is outside of his knowledge and his flow state. That's why I want to ground the spiritual community, because when people don't understand something, they jump straight into sellout, Illuminati, clone, MK Ultra, etc. Brain is so advanced. It's so many psychological reasons to things that the spiritual community does not look into. Or rather jump straight into the spiritual and conspiracy world before they learn about the brain and logical reasons behind things. And young Pharaoh has been going live on TikTok like every day, whether he's playing the game, drinking, doing some low vibrational stuff, etc. I have to understand that's not him under MK Ultra. That's just Marshall Daniels. That's who he really is. Nobody is only one dimensional all day, every day. You first learn about spirituality, you think that's the only frequency to life. You want to stay on that frequency, stay high vibrational, etc. When you get to a certain point in your evolution, life sends you back down to earth. That's when you go back to your old habits, doing low vibrational things, becoming your true self again. Not a bad thing. You're just officially playing the game for your human experience now. Thing is about that, your flaws show, your unhealed trauma show, who you really are shows now. And that's why y'all think that he's under a spell or MK Ultra, etc. I want you to think about this. Young Pharaoh and Rashad Jamal was the two main leaders of the spiritual community, right? The universe, no matter good or bad, took them from that platform. Younger generational leaders of the spiritual community around 2020, etc., all my guys, actually gravitated away from spirituality and now just living life, exploring the world. Vontu Cut woke everybody up, but now you just see no spiritual videos of him. Oak Dev, he woke so many people up. Now he just been exploring the world, showing people his new lifestyle. Now his content is just life and creativity, no spiritual shit. Intelligent, just focusing on creativity, art, and his music. I already know about what happened with me. I need y'all to see that us as a collective consciousness is outgrowing the spirituality that we once knew. We graduated, we passed. Now it's time to learn about who we are as a person, all dimensions of us. Learn who you are when you're not always talking deep and thinking deep. Learn how to play the game again and laugh and make friends and try new things. It's the most...
Right. That's just an excuse to do drugs, drink, fuck bitches. Like that's basically what that is, man. It's an excuse to stop you. All that spiritual shit was fake. They just did it for views, content, money. That's what they did it for. They didn't do it because they actually believed it. Because if you believed it, you would build your life in a way that's more spiritual, right? Whether that's be farm, eat from the earth, have your own land, build, like actually do shit. You know what I mean? Like educate your children on how to grow food. How to build with their hands, right? Like doing shit that's actually spiritual in nature. You would do.
The most purest form of spirituality. Ground yourself. Stop making your life so serious. Go get you some fresh clothes and go pop out or something. Master spirituality. You mastered that frequency, and now it's time to master your human and become whole. Stop judging people on this internet. Stop judging your friends, calling everybody a bot and low vibrational, etc. You do some low vibrational shit, nigga. Learn. Hit your head. We're not here to be perfect. We're here to learn and integrate what works for us. Learn who you really are on all dimensions. Love y'all. The truth about young Pharaoh. A young Pharaoh is not a clone. He's not under MK Ultra. The elites didn't get him, none of that extra.
That was the first video he made. Let's go to the second video.
Officially say fuck the spiritual community and I'm done with this shit. These people are the worst people on this earth. They're so judgmental, so close-minded, and they actually have the illusion of knowledge. If you love me and support me, bro, we are not a part of the spiritual community. We just know things. We operate off of love, not off of religion. I know I said multiple times on how I'm not a part of this community, but in this era, I'm gonna make it very clear on how I'm done. so much more darker than y'all think. I want you to think about what happened with Rashad Jamal, right? He got sentenced to 16 years. Everybody was saying, protect Rashad Jamal at all costs. Free Rashad Jamal. Let's go against the oppressors, etc. He gets sentenced and it's 9 people at his trial. All these woke niggas in the comments did not show up when shit hit the fan. Let's talk about young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh spends the last 10 years of his life giving out knowledge, waking up everybody. Soon shit hits the fan and they believe he got cloned or MK Ultra, they start bashing him. Oh, this is not the young Pharaoh I know. What happened to the real young Pharaoh, etc., etc. You telling me if something actually happened to him, the government really got him, that's what you would say? That's what you would do? After 10 years of him genuinely trying to help people? Made videos for 5 years helping people. And as soon as I start blowing up, people say, oh, he's a sellout, he's a clone, he's Illuminati, etc. But I fucking hate y'all. Are so flip-floppy, so judgmental, and literally crazy. I don't want no association with this shit. People make up their own conspiracies thinking they're smart and tapped in. Snoop Dogg is not human. R. Kelly is LeBron James. Selena is Cardi.
It's funny because he's the one, he's projecting. He's the one that actually flip-flopped. He's the one that actually switched up. He claimed to be spiritual, claimed to be woke, claimed to be a star seed, an Anunnaki bullshit, and now they just know things. You know, come on, bro, stop it. You use this shit for money, and that's okay. You just can't handle the truth. Just can't handle the truth at all. People just calling
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. So many people that's believing this shit, thinking that they're woke, thinking that everybody that doesn't believe it is a bot. Called the illusion of knowledge. That's demonic. So many people waking up going straight to psychosis. Y'all remember I Heart Memphis? Spiritual awakening changed his whole platform, now dropping knowledge. Ended up going crazy, losing his mind, and getting arrested on live. There's so many people this is happening to. I have no idea that it's a thin line between spirituality and smart and genuine schizophrenia. You start making your own conspiracies like this and you stop challenging your own perspectives and you start calling everybody agents and a sellout and shit, you're officially psychotic. Now your spiritual psychosis defends your perspective, thinking that you're the one that's woke and everybody else is asleep. I think y'all understand how deep and dark that rabbit hole goes. I'm telling y'all from experience, my whole life has been great. The only thing that drove me into depression was spiritual psychosis. Thinking that you know something, always trying to find the deeper meaning to things and not just sitting your ass down and going and watch SpongeBob or something. Everybody in this community is promoting fear, monitoring spirits, oh, MK Ultra, all this shit that doesn't even matter. Can you just be a cool person? Do you know how to make people laugh and smile? Smart as shit, but you still don't even know how to take accountability. You're still not in tune with your emotions and have emotional intelligence. You don't know nothing about yourself, but everything about the world and spirituality. That's why I'm telling y'all, bro, it's dangerous. I'm done. I've been on this for 5 to 6 years. I'm trying to tell y'all that it's time to ground. Yes, things be that deep, but it's not up to us to learn everything. That's how you go crazy. You stop questioning your perspectives to even know if that is even real. So much more I could say to this, and I might make a part 2, but my main objective was to get people out this community. Love y'all. I officially say fuck this.
Crazy because dude was doing everything he could to act like he was different. He was smarter. He's more educated. He's more spiritual than everybody. But now he said F it because they're calling him out. You was a fraud. You were scamming the people. Just like YP. Y'all don't really give a fuck about the knowledge. Like, how are y'all actually living the knowledge? How are you actually building towards getting land, right? Raising children, actually doing things to, fight back against the system and shit like that. You're not doing shit. Y'all just smoking, drinking, and talk about spiders and bullshit and law shit.
This shit's still not working. Hey, brother, you got a USB-C, bro, connected to USB? Shit.
Only what Pharaoh got there.
No, you don't got a USB connected to the USB?
Well.
Damn.
Is that port? It should be working.
I don't know why it's not working.
Give it to me up here.
Here, I was gonna say trade, bro.
Oh.
No. Just take mine.
I wouldn't want to trade because your shit don't.
He gonna put it in there. Yeah, he gonna put it in there.
Okay.
Right.
Let me see.
Now see if it's Gucci.
No, it might be the box.
Take mine.
The box?
It might be the box.
Hey, don't just take mine. Here, this is mine right there. Yup, just take mine, bro.
All right, bet.
It's all good. I know that shit gonna work because it's been working.
Yeah,
by the time my shit charged up, you should be.
You good with your phone call?
Plug it back.
All right, you good with your phone call?
Yeah, we are good.
Okay.
Why my shit still
It's gonna take a minute, but trust me, mine works. Yeah, I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
Just sit it here for a minute. I got you, bro. It's gonna come on. That shit has been dead for too long.
Yeah.
But we about to get you back in the game, though, nigga. You clutch Rell.
And if so, then
So I'm like, yo, what was I saying?
You were saying about the Western.
Oh yeah, but I'm like, nigga, like, listen. So y'all was gonna put me in a psych ward and then use my fucking
She can eat.
And then use my motherfucking anger again. Look, it's charging mine. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Bro, it's my phone fucked up.
Nah, bro, that shit probably ain't. I know mine gonna bring it on. Just let us live in a minute. So I'm like,
That's my sister.
how y'all doing?
My big sister.
How you doing, big sis?
I'm at the port. Huh? Yeah, I'm at the port to the crib. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so I'm like, yo, watch this car to your right too, bro.
They better slow down.
Yeah, but listen to me, bro, and listen to me right now. You the one that's in the wrong, and trust me, as your man's in the car with you.
Look, in Michigan, there's a no fault. That's no.
It may be, but listen to me, fuck a no fault. You never know who the fuck is in that car. You got people that somebody get somebody 50,000 to ram your ass. Like,
I get
yeah.
that logic.
So always be a defensive driver in this world.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I get that logic.
I ain't saying that you ain't that you made a horrible ass decision, but I'm telling you, you made a decision that us all in this car of who we are particularly should not be making.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. But it ain't nothing that I think the police should have put you over for. But I respect that. Right. I still try what I told you. I say, nigga, you drive good enough for me to go to sleep. I don't go to sleep when niggas drive. I trust you as my driver, but I'm letting you know, nigga, we at the level now where, nigga, a motherfucker pay a motherfucker to run you off the road. Don't ever think that won't happen.
Oh no, man! Listen.
Yeah, so like if we was on a road trip, like don't even play like that.
Right. I wouldn't expect a nigga.
Let that motherfucker go by.
You know what
Yeah, because that car, if you look at that car, it even looked it. I ain't gonna say it looked it busted, but it don't look like it minded getting in no accident. You feel me? Like let that motherfucker just go by a lot next time. Fuck that. But I say this, shorty. I mean, see what I'm saying. Yeah, I want my justice because if you put me in a position, oh yeah, they tried to give me Rashad. Now Rashad is not only gonna turn me to a vegetable, right? It's the drug of choice for people that want to become transgender, meaning it gives you 44 double D breasts. Right? So you put me in a psych ward and tried to put me on something that was gonna turn me to a transgender. You didn't even tell me, tried to force it on me. Now most people don't know this. I knew this, but how many people would have knew this? I knew to say that Article 14. Article 14.
So you see the shit starting to fuck up a little bit. Shit loading slow.
Reference that, right? So I made it to where the whole world could reference my paper, and I translated it into Asian languages too.
No, you didn't.
But the point is, had I not knew to say that at that point in time, I was gonna have to fight y'all to the point where y'all was willing to hold me down, strap me to a table, and hit me with a butterfly needle, and force that on me. Wow. So what would have happened? Then y'all gave me 90 days in there. So what would have happened? I got out. Happened.
All right, so as it's loading, let's get into Rell Chosen's friends. So during one of the live, I'm not gonna show the whole thing because it's like 5 hours long. But basically, Rell Chosen got on a FaceTime with Arcaze and had Arcaze meet YP. They talked for a little bit. So I want to show the 5D Arcaze connection. All right, so Arcaze used to be in Rashad Jamal's main circle. He's the guy on the top. He actually went to his trial, got kicked out of the trial for posting a photo of Rashad Jamal. Okay. So he actually he rode. He stood 10 toes down for Rashad Jamal, and Rashad called him out, right? Him and 5D out. So now they're talking about it.
Attention single thing. I'm not gonna I think this is I have to vent a lot because I got fire in my shirt too. So I just I got to vent, So I was venting a lot yesterday, and it's like I even woke up today, I was like, nah, I still got to vent. It's like when he came for Young Pharaoh.
Wait, I can't. Okay.
Oh,
yeah, now you breaking up. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, well, when he came for Young Pharaoh, you kind of seen.
I don't know what happened though.
Yeah, I'm here. It's just my God is trying to call me.
I don't know why. Yeah, but yeah. You know, this just the effects of things like, you know, when someone comes for you, he's not the only person who has a masculine energy. Oh, what happened? I think his thing's going on. Yeah. It's just understanding, like, you know, Rashad shook a fire, you know what I'm saying, from the most logical point of view. I don't want none of y'all to pick sides. I want y'all to use y'all discernment, because even like they said in the 48 laws of power, public opinion, we're leaving this up to y'all to do what y'all want to do. You can unfollow me, you can unfollow our kid, unfollow our Rashad. We want y'all to use y'all discernment, right? Because we love you and the people, right? I'm very big on being professional. I'm very big on doing the thing that's right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we feel like we was wrong, so we have to bring our, just like he's a prosecutor, he's calling your district from
If you're
agent,
also
we're the lawyers.
up on lore on this channel, right? If you've been here since day one, hold on, Bubba. If you know the lore of the Kulu Livestream network and channel, you would know that Beyond 5D is also the guy that was hanging out with the Tooth. You remember the Tooth, right? The girl named Venus from California who spit or lived with Velvet for like damn near 3 months, right? Had the fucked up teeth. Remember how they were interviewing? She was making the pancakes and shit like that. So this is how it connects to Nature Boy as well.
It's always two sides, like in court. He brought his side of the story, so now let it be fair and let us bring our side of the story. How can it's not just a prosecutor in the court, it's the lawyer and the prosecutor, and they both have different sides. So
yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, no, that's facts, bro. That's facts, bro. And I'm just saying, like I said, and I've seen a lot of comments, people saying this is feminine energy, this is female shit. I mean, call it whatever you want to call it, bro. I'm just speaking facts, bro. I'm not just about to let somebody say something about me and then me not say nothing back. That's it. I mean, yeah. I already done been doing that for a good minute. Like, it's been so much people that said some shit about me in this community. Yeah. And I didn't say nothing back, bro. How the hell y'all think I'm this big and it's the first time this shit has ever happened, bro? Yeah. Niggas came up on my platform and was like, we used to do knowledge battles, bro. We used to literally do knowledge battles, bro. Everybody who know me, bro, niggas was up here for hours talking back and forth to each other. So I don't understand how this female shit, but that ain't female shit. All it is just righteous shit. Like, if you say some shit about me that ain't true, and I know you in real life trying to tear my image down on the internet. Yeah. Like, this nigga did this shit on the internet, bro. If he really had a problem with me, or he could have called us. He could have called us. This nigga has my number.
He has both of our numbers, y'all. Y'all don't understand. It's like someone you know, they have your number and they text you, and they out of nowhere, they go on the internet first. They don't even text you. They just go on the internet and be like, oh, he's this one. 99% of y'all gonna go on the internet. We doing what y'all would do, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We doing literally what anybody would do. We're probably going softer. Y'all probably go way harder. But you know, like I said, this situation having to be there, having a lot of people, a few people on the list, and helped us to kind of take off like those rose-colored glasses of like, oh, he's just. And I was like, damn, all the people who've been attacking him, not the government, we're not on no government shit. We're just on some like, whoa, this brother needs to heal. Like, I don't want Rashad Jamal to die or him to stay in there. I want him to come out and healed, have justice, just to be more righteous, bro, just to be more ethical. Rashad Jamal has become a very unethical person. You know what I'm saying? He's become a very jealous man. And the one thing he always stood for was, I do not beef with any Black or Latino leaders, but he contradicts himself every damn month, every damn year. Every damn year, he's calling out people who don't even know him. When you was out, bro, the only person you was calling out was Remedy H. This person was coming for your head. He was calling out people like Young Pharaoh. You know, it was back and forth with them because, you know, they was actually like throwing shots at him. Now he's in there, he's throwing shots at anybody. He's throwing shots at anybody to get attention to his name and his situation. But that's not the way you do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? He should get a real reading, right? A real spiritual reading and be like, did I do what was right? And they're going to be like, hell no. I guarantee you that was wrong to do, bro.
Yeah, most definitely. And it's like, I kind of want to go down that rabbit hole, but that's for another live of people saying that this female shit. I mean, I'm tapped into my feminine energy. I am a Pisces. I am tapped into my emotions. Like, I'm going to speak my mind when it comes to my emotions, because I do it positively. Even when I'm talking sweet to my girl, when when I'm spitting game to women, like that's all from my own emotional creativity. So I'm gonna do that when it comes to negative too. Like I'm not gonna close my mouth, bro. I'm good. Like that's what I do, bro. I'm gonna speak on this shit with my people type shit. So it is what it is.
And we also creators too. So I do a lot of content. A lot of some of y'all see my charts content. So if we don't speak our mind, our throat chakras will literally become blocked and we won't be able to do more videos. So in order for us to keep making videos, we have to speak about what's on our mind. And that was on my mind. Like I met the bro. I was never like a full-fledged fan, but he's like probably my top. And I never watched him first. I started watching Enoch, the freestyle.
Hell no, that's a cat, bro. You was at all them damn meetups. You remember Elder Frog, Astarius Miraculi, with the big ass horn? You was there, bro. You was soaking up the knowledge, bro. You was there for Rashad. So don't try to act like now you're not fans. Y'all were all fans. Y'all were followers. Y'all were saying peace to the gods and goddesses of Planet Kai. Y'all were saying that dumb shit. Y'all was talking about Planet Vegeta, the Anunnaki. Planet Nern. Like, y'all were talking about all that shit, bro. So stop trying to, diverge now.
Stop Prince, Spiritual Soul, Bonsu Cut, Foster eBay. Those are my 4 first teachers. And then Rashad Jamal was like my 5th or 6th teacher, online teacher. So then, like, I know he kind of has this thing where it's like, oh, everybody, I invented spirituality. I make crystals the main thing. Like, he made it seem like when he came, he was the first nigga ever to make spirituality. And then that's when, like, the whole God, like, people were warning me, like, he got the God complex and the ego, the big, I kind of, like, ignored it. Because, like I said, I was cool with him. I was trying to stay loyal. But then it backfired on me. You know what I'm saying? It just backfired on. It backfired on a lot of people who looked up and supported him,
Yeah, bro. Oh God. I want to add these people, see what they got to say. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah. See what okay, that's good. All right.
Yo, what's good?
Yo, what's good?
What's up? What's good with y'all?
What's good with y'all?
Bro, peace. Hey, yo, Arcaze, this is for you. I don't really care for sons. He said Rashad Jamal is his whole 5th teacher online. That just self-explanatory that, you feel me, you giving respect to the man. Anyways, for you, Arcaze, my thing is this. You acting like you don't know what's going on, bro. And my thing is, we all know what's going on. You said it yourself. You said that you was acquainted with phase 1 before Rashad ever even came into the picture. Do you not see where the energy is coming from on his end, gang? Especially considering the fact that all phase 1 do is talk ill and speak bad on the God. So for you to sit there and do work with somebody who's going against Rashad Jamal, you guilty by association. And that's what you failing to realize. That's what you failing to realize, bro.
I'm gonna let you finish. Guilty by association, but whose side was I ever on? That's what I'm trying to ask you. I was never on Rashad Jamal's side.
It's not about playing. It's not about playing sides, guys.
Just like I was just helping brothers out. That's my whole purpose of being in this community, was to help people.
So respectfully, why did the moral support stop?
What you mean?
Because why did the moral support?
It never stopped. He stopped it when he unfollowed me. He randomly unfollowed me because of a comment that I liked. Okay, that was a miscommunication, because when I see people, I don't even really read comments under my shit, and I actually had a 3-hour conversation with him about this already. Like, this bro, like, I already called him. He has my number. I talked to Rashad Jamal for 3 hours once, and he already addressed everything he said in the video to me. And I told him, bro, all I do is go in comments and just like shit. I literally just go down the list and just like anybody that comment under my shit. I don't just really, I read some of the shit, but some of the shit I just liked it. I told him this face to face on the phone, so I don't understand why he's still holding this grudge.
Oh, you know why the God is still holding the grudge, gang. When you and Rashad Jamal started getting in tune with each other and was doing whatever y'all was doing, collaborating and stuff like that, in the same token, you was collaborating with phase 1. Although you knew phase 1 first, whatever case may be, like, It's not justifiable. He's not asking you to play no sides. He's sitting there saying, if you're going to deal with phase one, deal with him. You heard? He never said you can't deal with the nigga. Just don't act like you a supporter of him and his work if you know phase one goes against everything that Rashad Jamal stands for. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, and that's up to him whether he want to burn bridge. It's up to him. Because I ain't had no problem with phase one and I ain't had no problem with him. I'm just a nigga who I do my own shit. I don't be part of no goddamn communities. I don't be a part of no people groups. I'm not on nobody's sides. I do my own shit. And all I do is get the knowledge out. That's my purpose. If nobody like me from doing that shit, that's not my purpose either to be liked. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just coming up here to speak my mind. I'm not coming here to make people like me, for people to follow me. I already had, like I said, before I even start working with Rashad Jamal, I already had 500,000 followers on goddamn TikTok, 300K on goddamn YouTube, 300K on Facebook. What am I needing to clout chase for? That's what I'm saying. At this point,
Nah, I ain't say you a clout chaser. I'm just saying.
At that point, this nigga's clout chasing because it's like all I've done was be real to niggas, and niggas just show me their true colors. That's it. That's really what it is, bro. It's his true colors. It's just he a street nigga at heart, and he feel like I am picking sides, and I don't really know none of.
I don't really think the issue is that he thinks you're playing, that you're picking a side. I think the issue is he thinks you just playing both sides, not necessarily picking a side. You're just being a vigilant about the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. Put it like this, bro. Me, you, and the guy right there, right? Yeah. Me and you fuck with each other. Bro don't fuck with me. Like, and we in the same space or whatever the case may be. That's not gonna never work out. It's gonna be hidden animosity. It's gonna be, then you gonna get caught up in it because it's like, nigga, where you at with it? That's just how I think he's looking at it, bro. Feel me? Because honestly speaking, when he brought you up, that's the only thing he was really stressing was the fact that you was already like you was dealing with the phase one nigga. We all know that him and phase one is not cool with each other, bro. Like, yeah. I just felt like you could have rectified that situation. 2 wrongs don't make it right, you heard? 2 wrongs don't make it right. Y'all getting up there saying that, him expressing himself, that's the reason why he deserves to be, and that's not cool. I don't give a fuck what y'all go through, bro.
Hey, so let me ask you this.
Me as a God, I would never say, this is the reason why y'all belong in jail now. The shit y'all was saying, it was low vibrational.
Hey, let me ask you this. So do you feel like it was justifiable for Rashad Jamal to go to the internet when he said, I do not beef with Black or Latino leaders, and he says he wants no division? Do you feel like that was justifiable for him to go on the internet and say 9 names and all put people who support him and to create more division? He started, I don't understand what you're saying with the arcade stuff, but he only made more division, bro. That's what you're not saying.
Nah, I get it. Now, hold on. There is times where Rashad Jamal be on that chaotic energy and he's ready to take it there with whomever. We seen the example of that when he had his little dispute with young Pharaoh. And y'all be so quick to bring that up, right? Rashad Jamal was highly aware that bro was under MK Ultra and he still didn't even entertain that whole situation. So give Rashad Jamal respect because they was merchant. They was both of them. They was going back and forth merchant, and then Rashad had to see for himself. He's like, I'm not going to continue to allow this type of energy go on. They got the guy. I feel for him. He said it. Niggas not going to talk about that though. It's like y'all just trying to deem him as this. Feel me? I'm trying to do my divine discernment on this matter.
Me and Arcaze, we never came out and tried to deem Rashad. But we even in Arcaze's recent video, he said I was sending him love at the end. And even on me, like I said, I looked up to him. I don't want y'all to choose sides. So you got to look at it like we're coming out because he came out. He went to the internet. So what we supposed to do? Stay silent? What would you do in a situation if somebody came for you and came for your name? Would you stay silent? If you feel wrong, exactly. If you feel wrongly convicted, you're gonna come out and do the same thing, brother. So I understand what you're saying, absolutely. But you have to understand, like, just put yourself in our shoes. If you was to do something and someone's to the internet and they didn't give you a phone call and then no one's listening to you, they're not picking up, the person who made the video not calling, not picking up, You gonna stay silent and feel like shit, and you got other content to do. You know what I'm saying? People texting you, or you gonna go on the internet and be like, I gotta clear it up. You know what I'm saying? You gonna clear it up in a way where I'm sorry and lie, or you gonna be like, hey, you gonna stand on business. That's all we doing is standing on business, bro. Now,
Nah, yeah, for sure.
we're not perfect in our, you know, thing with our case, like that's, you know, we're not perfect in our, Rashad Jamal does things that's not perfect too. You know, we're all of us are not perfect, but I will never sit on here and judge people on a list, because I could judge everybody. If I don't, he could judge me, he could judge you, he could judge Arcaze, he could judge anybody. But I feel like we got to stop being so judgmental, bro, because that judgmental shit, we as people, we never gonna come together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we never gonna come together. Like the new strat, even you see the new Black Panthers coming out, right? People calling them plants and agents, and it's like, bro, there's so much CIA in this community. Like, I just feel like the first way we gotta come together is stop judging each other. We gotta accept our differences. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, yo.
Yeah. And then all that shit talking about some niggas called the jail. Bro, who the fuck but the
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Like, bro, like now you fucking reaching, bro. Nigga said, nigga, who the fuck gonna have time to call a jail?
But this is what I'm saying though, Arcaze. You gotta do your proper discernment, gang.
I'm not
You gotta
worried about this nigga. This nigga gonna lie and say we called the jail on him and got his
bro,
shit.
It definitely wasn't him. It definitely wasn't him, bro. It definitely wasn't him. And I'm gonna keep it as political as correct. I don't want to disrespect nobody and offend nobody. But me, as I take this shit seriously, because you know the likes of y'all and y'all content and y'all knowledge, it open up, you feel me, something in me. So I take this new knowledge and spirituality. I'm passionate about it. I'm not about to let nobody soil that for me, whether it be the spiritual leaders in the community or whether it be the ones behind closed doors acting like they support their spiritually. You know I'm going with that, because I'm not trying to throw no shots at the wife or whatever the case may be. It's just too much shit that's not sitting right with me, and I'm just gonna do my own divine
Rashad Jamal,
discernment.
he did say he don't trust his wife. You saw that on the story, right?
Man, look, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not here for the who's and ha's, God. What I'm saying is I'm going to do my proper divine discernment. I'm going to be politically correct. I'm going to be respectful. But one thing I'm going to take as keynotes, as hints, Rashad Jamal always said to go deep from within. And he said he would never want his mother on the public media. I'm taking all of these shits in as hints, you heard? You feel me? And there's a lot of things that already was exploited, and I looked at it as red flags. You feel me? And before I even come to that ultimate decision on Shorty's doing bad or not, I just still want to, weigh it out. And y'all should be doing the same thing too. Y'all should know what's coming from Rashad Jamal and what's not. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Because I know if it was all said and done, this is a little decorum that y'all niggas can have, and y'all can build a bridge and get over that shit like nothing, bro.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, bro. Like, and there was a lot of people that said this not him, but that's what
a
I'm
lot of
saying.
people saying that. Yeah.
Like, I was all. Like,
ain't no way you got 23-1 solitary confinement and you got all these phone call privileges. There's no way you got more than 1 hour a rec, and that phone call time is not your recreational time. I do shit for I was incarcerated, you heard? I did 4 birthdays. You feel what I'm trying to say? But that's what I'm saying though. There's no way you got 23-1 and you getting all these phone call privileges.
You already know. I'm gonna just put that there. You already know if he is getting more time. You already know. I'm not trying to, but you already know. It's like if he getting more calls, you should know. But that's what I'm saying. I already had a phone call with him for 3 hours.
Shit. How
23-1? How you get a 3-hour jail phone call? So you just gotta put 2 and 2 together.
Exactly. You feel me? This is why at first in the beginning, like when this started surfacing with the whole agent list thing, I'm thinking this whole shit was a whole stage coup set up by all of y'all. Not for nothing. Y'all all just came together. Yo, fuck it. That's how bad it got me thinking. I'm the type of individual that's gonna always think outside the box, because it'll be synopsis like this that really exists and the world will really never know. But word, that's how it tricked out my place. I was feeling like an NPC, bro.
Yeah, bro. You definitely gotta have your own discernment with this shit, bro. Because not every.
Okay, so y'all seen that, right? So big Rashad Jamal fans, man, they're talking and upset that Rashad Jamal called him out because they switched up on him. Planning to be part of his group, planning to be part of his movement, his tribe. And let's see right there. Let's see how much more we got left on this video.
At least you ain't. But at least you ain't just blazing. That's all I'm gonna say. But at least you see. At least you ain't all right. But next time, all right now. That's all I'm gonna say. But you busted. All right.
No, and listen.
Yeah.
We good though. Anyway, our traffic is here, bro. We don't get in trouble for shit like that.
Nigga, I'm from New York, nigga. They will, nigga, soon as
they got so much shit to worry about. They don't be fucking. Niggas not. They not worried about shit like that.
Right.
Especially not in this neighborhood. Not here at all. That used to be where we at. It's barely houses over here.
Perfect.
And it used to be luxury over here.
But at least you still on
Perfect.
That's all, man.
Yeah. That's a fact. So y'all know I ain't just gonna slow the group down. Y'all know that, nigga. Even if I'm high or I'm drunk, you can trust me saying it's time for us to go. It's time for us to go. Right. Right.
I love it specifically because there's never a wrong answer to it. Somebody.
That's right. That's right.
Hold on, let me switch. So just
it's still like go. Yeah, go. Yeah.
Is
That's
it my
right.
phone or is it the chart?
Nigga, we gonna figure it the fuck out.
For sure.
Whatever you need to do, nigga. I got the big boy chart. I got the. All right, it's going. Fuck it. Yup, it's going. We ain't going. I'll leave mine out. It don't even. I'm not saying it will stop that, but since that's on, fuck it. Just let it rock. I'm not even gonna do nothing that could short it or what. See, now you 100 right there. You right there. That's right.
He was about to try to do some shit last.
And you never know if that was intentionally somebody trying to cause an accident.
Yeah.
But you be on point. That's all I'm saying. And with that being said, what if What if we would have never got out of there? I mean, what if I'd have never got out of there? Now, what would have happened if I woke up and called one of y'all said I got ass and titties? You know what they would have said? No, we don't. How he got ass and titties? He's a man. He's crazy.
Astrazine, right?
But you already got me. No, ass and titties. But you already got me in a psych ward, so you know how easy it would have been for you to say I'm crazy? Because you was going to try to turn me to a bitch in a psych ward.
Exactly.
Woo!
Don't Astrazine call that though?
Well, Astrazine
yeah.
makes men feminine, but not to my knowledge, it grows you the actual capacity of what we consider to be breast. Respidol gives you 44 double D.
Damn.
No. You can get up to 44 double D. You know how big 44 double D is?
That's big as fuck.
Nigga. So that's what I said. So if I would have been in there for 30 days, and I would have accepted that drug unbeknownst to me, thinking, okay, I'm just upset right now. Let me take an antidepressant. You telling me I would have woke up one day and looked down at myself and had at least a C cup?
Wow.
Because them shits take you to 44 double D. So you was at least going to get me to like Beyonce level breast.
What do you think the most they can do, the government? Like, what do you think? Because I heard a nigga DM me personally and told me they had weapons that removed his muscles. Like, no fun. He wasn't on no psychosis shit or nothing. He genuinely told me that his father was like in the military and like he got arrested before and went to jail. They put some of his food and took him like down. Took him like downstairs.
Off the camera, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why on though, so don't nobody think I'm trying to play with you. I respect you as man.
Of course, they know too.
The reason I'm gonna answer that question off camera is because they might not even know what the most they could do is. And if I tell you, they might say, "Oh, we could do that." You never know if you smarter. You never know if like they might have went too far and stopped. That's the idea, you know. What I'm saying? Like, I might answer that question right now and they might say to the laboratory tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, and go get him and tell him that.
That's smart, though.
You know what I mean? So my main thing is, what I tell you the most extreme shit the government could do is, I'm going to tell you that off camera because we might fuck around and convince them of some shit they wasn't even already thinking of. I don't want to get a motherfuckers no ideas. And I don't want nobody calling my phone to my, do I want to be a part of some shit? No, I don't.
Right.
Like, nigga, let me just go ahead and
let me ask you this too.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Yeah. No, go ahead.
His service is running out. That's okay. We got more. Let me go ahead and load up.
Remember, nothing is nothing. Remember, nothing is nothing. Remember, nothing is nothing puts more. You say who? Remember, nothing is nothing puts more. You say who puts more? You say who?
So they end up getting to the house.
All right, ain't moving back in. Well, whether I'm getting back in or not, if I go in here without it, nigga, and I need it, I ain't gonna have it.
Never have it off you.
Yeah, it's a good trait to have, though. I fuck with that. Cause I be forgetting shit like a motherfucker.
She's so mad at me right now.
Boom.
For real, what you do? Oh, type shit. So it's on lighten up.
That's all right.
That's a good
like
little gift.
on a whole different path in life. Like,
Yeah.
Well, you're so right.
But she know me?
You all right? You ain't. Come on. We going? Y'all ready?
Oh, type shit.
No, none of them knew you was here.
All right, let's go. What the fuck was I just saying?
You was talking about the on camera.
Oh yeah. I ain't giving.
that too. I remember the last point too.
Right.
Bro, your brain teaches you how to latch onto your last point.
Right.
Yeah, you have to be on point.
You better you better do that because you know where the fuck you better have the habit. You know where I learned the habit of doing that at? Court.
Oh, okay.
Now listen, motherfuckers jump in, motherfuckers cough.
Yeah.
You would be motherfuckers make all kind of little sounds to try to make you forget what the fuck you gotta say.
Yeah.
Listen, you might forget what the fuck you gotta say. Room on the stand.
Your life on the line.
Where we at? Okay. How you doing, sis? What's going on?
That's the surprise I had for you. Mom, where you at?
How you doing?
Man, you know who Real Chosen is? The young guy used to have dreams.
Hold on, let me give Sister a hug.
You gotta show your paper.
How you doing?
She don't know.
Nice
Yeah, she don't know what she's
right
saying.
there,
That's
that's
why
right, looking good now. That's right, busting. Yeah.
We heard. I took him to the. We did a big interview. Guess who popped up? Yeah. We did a big interview. Guess who popped up? Yeah. We did a big interview. Guess who popped up?
All right, so see that they're in the house. Let's see where. Fast forward a little bit.
Popped up.
Let me confirm.
My daughter's gonna get. Oh, girl,
I got it. Now, what would have happened if I would have left that in the car?
Crazy. I know. See? You be on it.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm dying.
Damn.
You probably ain't got none of the old videos on.
Okay, it's back. Energy is balanced now. Right, mindfulness. But yeah, hell no. Like I said, long story short, no, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing out of the tone or nothing out of character. Nothing I already say. But like I said, respectfully, I just said shit. I didn't know what to think because nobody said damn things.
Let me find my phone, bro.
It's probably.
Bro. Because it started charging in the car.
It did.
So we ain't gonna manifest that, bro.
Bro, it's back on my hair.
Try here. Let me fuck with it for you. Let me fuck with it for you.
You said who? You said what? Oh.
Hold on, let me make sure my nigga phone charging. Thank you very much. Hold on, y'all. Okay, now this is charging. So let's see this.
Where the boys sleep?
No, they woke.
Literally, like, this is what we've been doing. I'm like trying to get over there. Then they wanted to.
Yeah.
I got them two together. I'm like, let me take y'all in because they wanted to do a video together. They want to do an interview. So I'm like, let me take y'all somewhere where people would believe y'all really in Detroit. So we pulled up and he got crazy and ran and tried to come over.
Hopefully his phone come back.
Check his ass.
What are you being hard for?
He wasn't saying too much, but he was trying to make it look like I was like he was being dissed. So when he came over there,
Who you talking about?
stand up and I made you face him in person now.
Yeah,
Now you ain't
know
gonna keep
what you did.
exactly. So I made him face him in person. So we was over there with other family members and people we grew with, so he couldn't get off with it. So I'm like, nigga, go talk to him yourself. No, he know what he did. He know. I said, no, nigga, he right there. Go fucking talk to him and admit it when you was wrong. So they hugged and
But the nigga, well, like I said, I'm gonna just repeat exactly what I said. Like I said, there the way I said it. But I just told him, I said, you know, I didn't. Nobody never told me nothing. So it's not like I'm backbiting or nothing. But what I said, this is what I'm gonna say now. That is how I thought and what I felt because nobody just didn't communicate to me nothing. And it's been literally 2.5 years. Right. And like you have not saying I'm complaining to you because you're a man and I'm a man, but you have no clue what I've been through in 2.5 years or where I've been. And like I said, my issue was if I give you. Yes, sir. We go. No. We're gonna see if it. Wait, hold on. Let me finish this. But I'm saying my phone came on. But I'm saying. But like I told her, I said.
That's crazy work.
Yeah. But like I told him, I said, okay, that's like okay. If you tell me, okay, Fee, I don't mind you staying here. You can have a room. I gave you. I ain't going to say no numbers, but I spent at least $1,000, right? And I'm like, okay, I got this. And I saying nobody told me to do it. I cleaned this whole goddamn bathroom.
She knows the house.
Right, but I'm telling her, listen, I cleaned this whole, I cleaned this whole fucking bathroom with my hands and my knees, and I ain't complaining, and I ain't complaining or nothing, but I'm saying I cleaned this whole bathroom with my hands and his knees. I dropped all this bread on this goddamn room, and I cleaned this shit up. Then for you to tell me that, but I didn't get an explanation. But like I said, I told him, I said, but I told him, okay, today I got an explanation, and not saying I'm pressing you or no shit like that, but cool, because that's you. If you leave somebody's mind to wander, you don't know what they think, because what else would I think besides what I come up with, based upon what the fuck I experienced.
She know, because I told her because we've had several conversations about it. We've had several conversations about it. He was pissed, and I said, bro, you was wrong. I don't give a fuck what you said. You were wrong. Yeah. Me and him literally just started back talking like maybe 4 months ago. Yeah. Because of that, because I wouldn't let him get away with it. He was going to,
well, I knew he was going to be mad to say about it. That's why I ain't bring this shit up. I ain't going to lie.
Because he's raised different than I am.
Yeah. Okay. I never knew it was your brother. When you were telling me the whole story, I didn't know.
Yeah, because I ain't a fan of
it. At that time, like, was you still moved out here? Or you good?
I'm down here now. Huh? Yeah, I'm down here now. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna try to run it up for like a good month, but like I said, somebody had if I find an apartment or something down here, I might potentially I'll figure it out. Like I said, I ain't gonna complain about where I'm at. It's Gucci where I'm at, so I ain't saying that. I mean, I want to have my respect in case somebody watching. No, you get your respect even when you're not in the room. Okay. Yes. But I say this. Yeah, hell no. My main thing was just communication, because you got to remember, it's not like I'm goddamn. I came up from up the damn street.
Yeah.
I came thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of miles.
Exactly. That would have had me tight as fuck. Bro.
Right. But then I'm also in a position where no matter how tight I am, I have property on me that is so precious of losing. I got to bite the bullet a lot of times, because I cannot risk the government getting a hold of my property.
Right.
Because every time I go to jail, you know what they write on the paper? Lost your property. I went to court. Listen to me. I just did 30 to 45 days just now. From March 9th, I got released I did from March 9th to March 26th in the Tompkins County Jail. Then they kicked me to a psych ward on the 27th, but I got out in like 2 hours. Again, nigga. That's what I'm saying. But let me tell you what happened. For charge that was dismissed November 2020. What's up, man?
Right here. Okay.
Shalom, what's going on, player? How you doing? Shalom. You all right?
Yeah.
That's right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay now. Yeah, so for charges that was dismissed November 20th, 2025, but they told me that the system didn't update, came and got me, what is that? The 4 months later, over 120 days later. And then when I got arrested, I went to court with the order of dismissal. I know for a fact I did, because Shorty, who crib I was at, she made. Listen to me, if it wasn't for her, bro, I wouldn't even went there with the order of dismissal, bro. I had her order of dismissal, but I didn't have the judges. And when I left, she called me back. She was like, "Fee, here, you forgot something." I'm telling you, that's what saved me. But I went to court with the order of dismissal, but then when they locked me up, they lost it. Threw it in the garbage, but didn't put it in my property. But on my property, I got that, nigga. I got the physical paper right now, but I already scanned it and sent it to my social worker. So even if right now they tried to set it on fire, it's already in the mail.
Right, that's good.
I don't play that. Listen, on my property sheet it says paperwork. I swear to God. But I left that jail with no paperwork. But in the paperwork, it's the order of dismissal for the charges that you allegedly was holding me on.
But that shit fucking my head up. I mean,
you told me. No, the kids is gone. You told me that I'm here for violating the order of protection that was already dismissed, and I got arrested with the order of dismissal that you lost.
That's crazy.
And then told me they wasn't going to release me till the court sent them another one. Damn, it took y'all a month and a half to send it. Y'all didn't even send it. I sent it to myself and then filed a grievance and made a copy of it and put the copy of it attached to the grievance. Had I never did that, I would have never got out of there. Damn.
Bro, that's crazy.
Do
you represent yourself when you go in there?
Yeah, nigga, pro se. That's why they mad like that, bro. I would pay ass, bro. Every case I ever won is pro se. For mine and every case I ever won is pro se for mine and every case I ever won is pro se for mine and others. That's why they mad as hell.
You think that's why they take advantage?
Every case I ever won is pro se for mine and others. That's why they mad as hell.
You think that's why they take advantage of you, because they think that you got nobody above you? Because you're not.
Well, they just don't like directly having to talk to me and me being right.
Right.
If they had to directly talk to me and I was wrong, and they could be like, shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
Right.
Then they wouldn't mind me going pro se and looking stupid. But since they got to directly talk to me and I'm right,
is in the book and they don't like that. Like,
you ain't go to law school, so we ain't finna.
We don't want to hear that shit. They don't know.
But I'm better. But guess what? You can't go get anybody in the country that's been to law school that's better than me. I'm better than motherfuckers that been DAs for over 15 years. I'm better than Joseph Moscato.
You gotta see it, not because connects still.
Well, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I want to be
CIA
be clear because I don't want anybody to get anything misconstrued. I wouldn't ever say I had a CIA connect. I would say that due to my level of legal work, it interested the attention of somebody who was at the time not even himself active. He was retired.
Do you use your resources? Remember, a lot of celebrities.
Well, no, because he passed away.
It's in general, like, I know a lot of people fuck with you like that's like high level. Do you connect with them?
Nobody calling my goddamn phone, so I couldn't connect with them if I want. So look, how you doing, sweetie? Hi, cutie. How you doing, baby? I couldn't.
I know you don't remember this one.
How you doing? Nice to meet you. Who the biggest celebrity that sat down with you? Or that liked your stuff or something that reached out? Who was it?
Doing great things.
Cause you woke a lot of these niggas up. Like,
nobody, nigga.
Nobody. I don't believe that.
I'd probably say the biggest celebrity I reached out to and I didn't get the link with was 50. I was talking to Jaheim, the nigga that sang Put That Woman First.
Yeah. I
was talking to Jaheim. I told Jaheim to tell 50 something through Isaac Wright. The attorney got Isaac Wright. But they must have never told him. And I put that on the fact I told Jada, his manager, I had the bread. I'm trying to pay him to shoot a video to pressure, and they must have never told him. So I can tell you that I reached out to a lot of people's management, and I had that money. It ain't about like I ain't but they just didn't tell the person.
Wow.
So outside of that, I have to say the biggest motherfucker I ever worked with at the time that was a celebrity, probably even before I was on that level, is K-Cole.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still fuck with Chopper? I fuck with Chopper.
Mama said they didn't clone you, did they?
No. Tell her they can't. Tell her I said they can't clone the great one. But tell her that's funny as hell. I need that laugh.
You still fuck with Chopper?
And Elite Chopper. Well, my thing. This is my issue with Elite Chopper is I would just like for people to give me my credit. It ain't that I know him personally and I dislike him personally to not fuck with him. I dislike him for the same reason I dislike a lot of niggas because y'all are using my shit and capitalizing off my shit, but you will not give me my fucking credit. Like this is the same shit Birdman was probably mad at when niggas was saying bling bling.
Yeah.
Like nigga, Birdman came up with bling bling, man. Stop playing, man. Yeah, like get that man his goddamn credit. Like, and I don't think people understand like the reason I want credit even more than money. You know why? If you pay me to do your roofing on your house, right? Goddamn.
That makes no sense.
We're gonna get it right. Hold up, we'll figure that one out because that outlet work. Boom. That's what you need, but that's what you needed just to make sure the screen worked. But we were scared that wasn't gonna happen.
Exactly.
So now that we know that that's gonna happen.
So you sure it's not the charger? Is it my fucking input? I mean, come on. Let me see.
Yeah. Try another one. That got a stronger base. That shit might.
There's nothing wrong with my phone. I'm trying to post our fleet for this.
Right, and I need to post them too. So that's a good idea because I forgot.
So. Hold on,
let me ask him, do he got an iPad charger? Put your shit on the iPad charger. That's what you
My daughter got a charger.
Trust me when I tell you, bro, that's the greatest idea. Don't even listen, bro. Don't even worry about that. Let her bring that big ass, thick ass iPad charger because the base gonna have more wattage. Yeah. And that's gonna make sure your shit. That's why I said.
I'm gonna try this one time.
All right, cool. Yeah. Right. You were right. What was I saying? Yeah, Kate.
You were saying bling.
Oh, yeah. I'm just mad at people taking my shit and not giving me my credit because even if you don't pay me for my work, somebody else will because they know I could do it. But if I never get the credit, nobody never know I exist. Right. So if you pay me to do the roofing on your house, if I do the best job anybody ever did on a roof in the last 5 years, how the fuck would somebody know I did it if you never say this is the nigga that did?
Plug it up over there. That's the best part.
Yeah. How would somebody know, right? So that's all I'm saying is, nigga, give me my credit because for one, I'm not even trying to jump in your lane. It's not like I'm a threat to your bag. But the thing is, you're not gonna give me my credit and profit in my face and then think I'm not gonna be upset about that. Nigga, no.
Yeah.
No.
What do you feel like, yo?
J. Cole did that to me too. 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 J. Cole did that to me.
This shit be fucking up, man. The Wi-Fi in Detroit, ass.
I see it.
Let's see
Daddy.
what's happening. Oh, that's the video.
Daddy.
All right, so let's go to the next part. Make sure you like the video already, man. We should be at least our like goal should be 150 likes. Shout out to everybody up in the building. Hopefully y'all enjoy your Saturday. We're getting into the rest of the so-called thing where YP goes off about some pills he took. And let me show you. And I'll show you what he was doing today as well. Let's do part 4. There we go.
Perfect, just all over. I think I seen that dude, or gentleman, right? Let me say gentleman, so he don't think I'm trying to flex on him. But goddamn, I'm not for sure, bro. Actually, I'm already.
Bro, you have no idea, like nigga. A lot of niggas watch you. You know what I'm saying? That's doing their thing now, and you influence about the teachers.
And I want to see them all win. I ain't that I don't want to see none of them winning, but I also this is why I'm upset, bro. I did what's called investigative research, which means I have come to conclusions of things, and I have came up with information where nobody has ever did it. Not the History Channel, not Harvard scholars. It's like when niggas steal my research, nigga. When niggas steal my research, bro. For me, it's like, bro, you don't understand. Like, nigga, I got up and went on a Greyhound and went and took a picture of that. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas called me, like, nigga, I come to the hood, all like, nigga, said, you can call me, nigga, I will come down and take a picture of that. Right? Like, I want my, like, as little bit as the credit you think that is, it's a lot of credit. When that shit go on the news or the video, it's a lot of, like, people sell videos, sell footage. Like, bro, this is my research, bro. You cannot put my research up and financially profit off my shit without you understanding that is called intellectual property theft. Nigga, that's the legal thing. Yes, that's what it's called, intellectual property theft. Yeah, you didn't do that research. I am an investigative journalist. I have investigated not just crimes, but historical and medical, let's say, mysteries, and got to the bottom of them on levels that the FBI couldn't even get to the bottom of them. Nigga, you think you about to come? Yeah, nigga, you think you about to come and put my shit up and make some money off my shit and then say it was you? Nigga, that's like you trapping, you run in the trap house, your weed busting, everybody fuck with your weed. I come kick your door at 2 in the morning and steal your weed and start selling it and say it's mine. Nigga, I already know I got it coming down the line if I do some shit like that. Nigga, so even though we not in the street, nigga, the rules still apply. Even in the court. You did not do this research. Some of this shit, bro, that I did, niggas won't even believe me, bro. If y'all remember, I had real bad acne a couple years ago. I remember. I never had acne in my life. Remember, that was my first time. I had acne because sleep deprivation, because some of that shit was taking me a day or 2 in a row to do. You know what I'm saying? Like when that one nigga, I'm gonna say Caucasian. When the Caucasian nigga shot up the tops in Buffalo, I stayed up like a day and a half researching that. I got to the bottom of that better than any DA in the whole Buffalo, New York. You know what I'm saying? And still got it on me now. So it's like I did shit from high level shit to local shit in my city to shit for other countries. Wow. And nigga, you think you about to steal that? Like, do you know what it took to do that, nigga? Like, nigga, it's like trapping. You know what I'm saying? Why you think I respect that? Research? Well, I would say I have that passion for anything that I give a fuck to do. Nigga, I might go sit in a trap house right now and stay up for 2 days straight and don't go to sleep, nigga, and make how, but you never know. If I put my mind to it, nigga, I'ma try it.
That was a different type of, like, your research was different. You know, that's why you love so much. Niggas like, what this shit makes sense.
Yeah. So like I said, my shit still, all my, bro, I got shit that I never, what's up, man? Slow. I got shit that I never even put out, bro. I'm talking about never. The public has never seen. Nobody has never seen. I got things that people have never saw. Let alone facts. Let alone things that people have saw. So when I'm looking at,
I know you got shit that you ain't never talked about.
Yeah. I got shit that's people gonna be like, what? So my thing is, when I put out mines, I could if I'm just keep it real with you, as long as don't nobody take me in no facility I don't belong in, right? Or somebody's not trying to like waste my time on purpose, nigga, I could produce a documentary every 2 weeks to 30 days. That's
really?
easy.
That's fucking. I believe it though. I believe it though. And how you feel about the scenario with not to get too off topic, but who was the homosexual people that you had a podcast with? One of them was the light skin, like it kind of got a lot of tense at the end. When she said,
"Oh, I was on K Cola podcast. Who hurt you?"
Yeah.
Oh, like when the camera cut off?
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't come to blows or nothing, but they just kept talking crazy. And I remember I got mad at her because I told her, I said, yo, like, you don't hear them talking crazy. Like, I'm not even still talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm out the room in a whole nother room, but they still talking crazy and they talking loud enough for me to hear. Like, basically, like, you know what I'm trying to say? And I'm like, shorty, at the end of the day, even though you think you're a man, I view you as a woman, right?
That was a good ass podcast.
And
it was making so much sense, and they couldn't say shit about it.
Right, but that's what it was mad at. But at the end of the day, just lie. I mean, stop lying and just say you having fun playing a gender role that's not your natural gender role, because that's what it is. I would respect that because you're grown. You can go in the room and do what you want to do, as long as do what you want to do, as long as and say that I genuinely think you're a man.
Right.
That's not gonna happen. Like, because now you're telling me to like alter literal reality, and if I was willing to do that, obviously, even though I'm not going to experience it, I'm pretty sure that would have a horrible effect on my my mind for the rest of my life. Like, what would happen? Would I start going crazy?
I don't know what I ain't feeding y'all. I don't know.
Oh no, we all right, bro. We all right. We all right. I'm gonna get a cheese pizza before I go back in. I'm gonna stop. But I said to say this. I'm like, yeah, what would be the psychological effects of me playing make believe for too long?
Yeah.
If I had a toy, if even if not on his own, what if something from another dimension seen you doing that and played with you? Yeah, and played a trick with you.
You did something before?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
What's the craziest trip you had? How much did you do?
Nigga, the best room trip I had, I was in Chicago with Yogini, bro, and it wasn't even a trip. It was really a female, bro. She was trying to come back in our hotel room. We had like company. Yeah, like we was in Chicago, we was in a hotel, we had company in our hotel, and everybody got out. Like it was only me and Yogini left. Ain't even no hoes stay back. You feel me? Shout out to my nigga Kello K, they was there. Everybody bounced, but then like another chick that went back and knocked at the door. I'm like, sweetheart, no, like I'm not letting you in here. No. So I went in. You feel me? Shout out to my nigga Kello K, they was there. Everybody bounced, but then like another chick that went back and knocked at the door. I'm like, sweetheart, no, like I'm not letting you in here. No. So I wouldn't show him fucking like that. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to connect all them.
How much you take?
Well, I don't know. We ain't take too much, but we probably ate at least 2, 3 a big. Show him fucking like that. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to connect all them.
How much you take?
Well, I don't know. We ain't take too much, but we probably ate at least 2, 3 a big, maybe to the wave instead of room.
Yeah.
Show him fucking like that. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to connect all them.
How much you take?
Well, I don't know. We ain't take too much, but we probably ate at least 2, 3 a big, maybe to the wave instead of room.
Yeah.
Right.
Shrooms is crazy, bro.
But they still ain't that bad.
Fucking crazy.
That's my favorite. It's the best experience.
Right, perfect psychedelic. Right, I love shrooms.
That shit tatted on me, bro. I got that shit tatted on me, bro. Like no funny shit. Like shrooms changed my life, bro. It started my content journey because I was so fed up with people that didn't have information that I told myself after this trip I was gonna change the world. Like I literally had so much fuel. It's like I have to help people know this information.
That's why when people speak down on them, I'm like, you obviously not the kind of person that need them.
Yes, or you never had it. Niggas
like, niggas like, man, I was on the food, man. We drinking, turned up, we should have had it. I said, you're just not the right person for it. If you had that type of experience, you wouldn't post a with all that other stuff.
Exactly. You ever did DMT?
Yeah.
DMT?
Nigga, don't play. You talking to the great oneself. You feel me? You talking to the great oneself, nigga. You know where I'm from? I did about everything but coke and crack. Yeah, I mean, and heroin or some shit. I mean, but like psychedelics, nigga. I didn't did shrooms.
You ain't do salvia?
No.
Okay. You want to salvia?
Well, I don't think I needed to go further than shrooms and DMT.
Yeah, of course not.
I was listen. You just I was very especially DMT.
Right.
Like I seen what I needed to see.
Yeah. What happened on your trip?
Well, DMT actually wasn't my craziest trip. If you want me to be honest.
What's your craziest trip?
My craziest trip was I took 3 E-pills one time.
What?
At the same time, I took a Blue Dolphin, a Bart Simpson, and a Homer Simpson at the same time. You look, she like, see, and I ain't know what I was getting. I wish she would have been there because she would have stopped me. Because that laugh right there to let me.
She for sure started. She don't let me take shit. I can't even drink liquor with people.
Well,
we went to a job Christmas party. My homeboy I've been knowing my whole life. Like, oh, bro, I snuck the bottle here and another bottle of some liquor to drink.
Right.
She literally took the cup when she poured it in my shit. Like, you don't give a fuck what he drink. You don't know what niggas drink. I'm like, I've been drinking my whole life.
At least she read for that.
She took that shit and poured that shit out. You ain't drinking that shit. You're not drinking that shit. I'm like,
what man you want to do? 3?
Well, listen, I just didn't know no better, bro. I was like 16 at the time.
How old was you? Okay.
Yeah, I was like 16 at the time. I was on Bellevin and Birch for Prano.
you know how important.
How was your trip?
They made my day.
Nigga. And before I start this story, I do want to say this though. Nobody forced me to take 3 E-pills. Prano ain't forced me to tell nobody getting in no trouble before I tell the story, right? Because I was just saying, nobody forced me. It's just my personality made me do it. But I didn't know what I was getting into. Because I do got one of those personalities, nigga. I'm all in, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, like I do gotta, like, you know what I mean? My bitch probably gotta always be in the party with me. You feel me? To be like, nigga, I will try you. So I'm like 3, bro. I remember I took a Blue Dolphin. All white one with the blue dots is a Blue Dolphin. I took a Bart Simpson looking one, a Homer Simpson shape one. Right, that's what I took.
I go pick him up.
Nigga, this what happened. I'm playing Call of Duty, right? Mind you, I lived damn near basically across the street from this nigga at the time. Bro, I walked from Delaware and Birch all the way to Sherman and Genesee. I was so high that I was, even though my body was walking, in my mind, I wasn't experiencing that walk, nigga. I was having a whole nother experience, bro. And this was my experience. Go right here and do business. And this was my experience. So boom, I'm on the boat, right? I'm on the boat, and while I'm on the boat, it's like I'm on a beautiful, beautiful beach. I mean, no, not beach. No, not actually. I'm just having this drink, right? Not beach, like imagine like
he live in St. Clair.
You just got on a boat and you drove on a boat so far from the beach that you just now can no longer see the shoreline. But the water's still like clear and blue, like it's not like wavy and like an ocean, right? It's still kind of calm and crystal clear, right? Okay, so now boom, game. Now I'm on the boat with my then at the time. Person I was talking to, Lil Ashley, right? And this nigga Richard is on the boat with the person he was talking at the time named David, right? And each and every person on this boat with me left out my life at the same time in this experience that it actually happened in real life. So first, Lil Richard and Lil Day went down in the basement of the boat during this dream, and I don't know where they went. They probably went to go do it, which I don't know. I'm grown, nigga. That's what they do. Like, I don't know. I'm not in their business, but they went in the basement. Like, you know how you could be on a yacht and they got the little, and you can go like in the bottom of them sometimes. I don't know what you call it. I don't own a yacht, but you know what I'm saying. Like on all of our. Then the boat started spinning like it was getting flushed down the toilet. What the fuck? Right, so I started going down like a cyclone. Now listen, when I went down the cyclone in the boat, it ended up taking me to like an underwater cave. So now I'm going through the damn cave on the boat. And after going through the cave for a while on the boat, it was skeletons after a while that was hanging from chains in the bottom of the boat. So it was like, imagine like maybe somebody hung this nigga down here and just never took him down. This shit could have been down there for 1,000 years. How would he know? So it's just mad skeletons just hanging from. I'm still on the boat, nigga. Yeah, this is where I'm at in my mind. All 3 of them. I'm still on the boat though. But like, I'm not overwhelmed with water. Like I'm not under it like a submarine. I'm on a whole nother body of water under a cave. I'm in a whole nother part of some shit. I have no clue how I got here. All I can tell you is it went down the cycle. Right? So boom, with that being said, now I'm cruising on this little journey, whatever you call. And it's like mad skeletons just hanging. And they all hanging from chains. And long story short, it was like like the floor of the boat just came up like a slab, and it was like a skeleton on there, and the neck was broke upside down. But then it snapped the other way and started talking to me. And I'm on the boat, right? So I'm by myself. So I'm like, oh hell no! So the shit started talking to me, and the skeleton told me I believed it to be the devil at the time. That's what I perceived it to be. So I say the devil, but the devil told me at the time, it was like, you see how. The devil told me at the time, it was like, you see how. The devil told me at the time, it was like, you see how. Like you see the devil told me at the time, it was like, you see how. Like you see the devil told me at the time, it was like, you see how. Like you see the devil told me at the time, it was like, you see how. The devil told me at the time, it was like, you see how. Like you see them skeletons a bit more immature. So I'm not gonna repeat what I said fully because it's a kid there, but I just kept saying, I never sell my soul SMD. I never sell my soul SMD, but obviously that's the younger version of myself rebelling. Now I probably would have said something more wise, right? But at the time I would have just to me just equal SMD. You know what I'm saying? Like I was so I
didn't even know MDMD was like that's MDMD, right? I earned a different respect.
I know that. What in e-pills?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, let me get another. Yes.
Okay, yes. So I didn't know that. I didn't know that was hallucinogen. I didn't know that you could hallucinate.
But e-pills don't only have that in there, nigga. Sometimes they be cocktail. Right. So in reality, they don't tell them what was in it. Wow. I had some shit from Miami. I'm from Buffalo, New York, nigga. I never did pills in my life, and the first time I ever did a pill, I did 3 of the most strongest ones at the same time. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. It wasn't like I'm a pill popper. Never done pills. That's why I don't do drugs. Most I do is smoke weed. Because this shit happened, bro. I ain't making this shit. I don't talk about I was high. While I was high, an entity from another dimension came and started talking to me. I don't give a fuck if I was high. I do acknowledge that I was high, but if I'm drunk and I crash the car, didn't it still crash? Right or wrong, nigga? The car did not. If I'm high in a damn pit bull, jumped the gate and attacked me enough, like I was high, but I got attacked, right? So if I'm high and I go to jail, I was high, but I went to jail. So why if I see something from another dimension or if I see a creature and I'm high, it's still not credible, right?
Exactly.
So
I'm telling you, like your senses don't lie. So it's that shit is real.
Bro, something came to me while I was high off 3 pills at like 16, 17 years old and told me I would never get out of an underwater cave unless I sold my soul. And at the time, I said, I wasn't using my verbiage like I am now. So I just kept saying I would never sell my soul SMD. But like I said, I would have said something wiser if I would have thought of it. But I was just thinking to rebel.
Yeah.
But this how it tried to hit me psychologically. It tried to hit me psychologically. Okay, let me out, but I just refused, and then I got to a point in my mind where I said, even if I never get out, nigga, that ain't happening. Right. Fuck you, nigga.
Right.
So then when I got to a point where I seen like a little dot, I didn't know that it was light. I just knew that I no longer seen pitch black, and I thought it was like in my mind. I'm like, this shit might be a creep, something, but at least I'm seeing something.
Right, yeah.
So half of me was like, I'm kind of cautious that this might be a big ass creature.
Right.
But then a part of me is happy that I'm just seeing something because I was in pitch black for so big ass creature.
Right. Yeah. How long you think it was? Not to judge me.
If I could make up a legitimate estimated guess, I would say I was seeing pitch black for at least 90 seconds.
Okay.
And that's a long time of pitch black and silence.
Right.
Like not no music, nothing to distract me, nigga. I ain't in the dark with a woman, nigga. It's just pitch black and I'm on a boat and it's just chains rattling.
Yeah.
Right. So boom. Then that dot started getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I kept getting closer. And once again, I didn't know what it was until after a while I got so close, I realized it was a light. Then I came out the other end of that tunnel and the water was clear again. And I came out of that vision. I probably listen to me, bro. I think my mind would have been trapped in that dimension. Like, listen, I'm telling you, I think I would have never came back to this level of thought. What brought me back to this level of thought is my nigga Yo Gotti was shaking. Shout out my name. I don't know if you've been saying his name, but I gotta give him his credit. My nigga Jovan Barksdale. No, my nigga Jovan from my hood. He was shaking me, and I was sitting on the porch of my trap house at the time. And he was shaking me, and I just remember nigga being high. He was shaking me. And nigga, after a while, I just felt something shaking me, and that's what brought me back to this like level of perception. He just kept saying, It was 5:30. It was no later than 5:30 a.m. I started walking at like 1:33 in the morning. It was dark when I started walking. It was light when he was shaking me. I was just sitting on the porch. I must have just walked to my trap house. That must have been my what I thought was safe to do, to walk to my trap house. So I actually walked past my house and walked what would be probably like 20, 30 blocks to my trap house and just sat on the porch because I guess that's what subconsciously I thought was safe to do. I thought I felt safest at my trap house. So this nigga was just shaking me. I just remember him saying, "Fee, what's wrong with you, Fee?" Because he thought somebody drugged me because I don't do drugs. That's like right now, nigga, you know I'm a vegan, nigga. I don't do drugs. If you see me nodding off on the couch, I'm gonna be like, what did y'all do to this man? You know what I'm saying? So he's like, what? Oh,
that was way before everything.
Yeah, this nigga was just shaking me and waking me up. I owed him. And then after I woke up and I came back and I told that nigga what happened, that nigga was mad as hell.
So what made you do it?
Yeah. Okay.
Made you do it?
Oh, okay. He was mad. I got you. He was mad as hell. What made him do it?
What made you want to sit the fence?
Well, because I was young and I was trying shit and he was mad. I got you. He was mad as hell. What made him do it?
What made you want to sit the fence?
Well, because I was young and I was trying shit and it was fun and I was living a fast life and making more money than I probably was goddamn mature enough to handle. And I just didn't. If I can go back in time, I still would have popped when I just wasn't a top 3.
Right.
I'm gonna be that honest with you. Like, it's not like I'm gonna get on. I'm not gonna get on Steve Wilkos and be like, I wish I never did it. Right. If I can go back in time, I would have did it still. I just wouldn't have did 3. I would have did like a half of one. It was just, it was just, I didn't know no better.
That's just scary, right?
Yeah, I didn't know no better, and I didn't have not one person's, even a male or a female, whether teenager or adult, was around to tell me, nigga, even if you do that, don't you ever do that much. Like, I just didn't have nobody to referee my behavior.
Yeah.
You know, right. So, like, I might get it. Like, I remember the first time I drank, I had alcohol poisoning. I drank a whole bottle of Amsterdam. Yeah.
I'm sure you were. I'm surprised you weren't asleep about 2 days.
That's what I'm saying. I was done. I drank a whole bottle of Amsterdam. That was the first bottle. That was like what broke my liquor virginity. Amsterdam.
A whole bottle as a virgin?
Yeah, but nobody told me the importance of limitation of liquid of alcohol. I threw up, nigga. I didn't have a stomach, but I didn't know it was smashed. But that's how I learned you can't intake too much alcohol at all. Right? I learned it the hard way. So like I said, as simple as something that like that may be,
that's common sense.
You still may have to tell
somebody
that.
School, bro. What the hell?
Yeah, like, nigga, don't do too much of this. Or this is the outcome.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to assume you already know that, because for some reason you may not know that, no matter how old you are.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's a Canada thing, though. Everybody goes through that. Like,
Right.
You just go through the extreme way. Like, it's real extreme, though. Like, everything you go through is like, you go through it real extreme.
Bro.
That's crazy.
And that's why that's why intention. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And that's why intention. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And that's why intention. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Even though I could do what I want. And that's why intention. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Even though I could do what I want to. Cause I think I probably overdosed, nigga, or I'd be out here beasting. I know I'm probably going to jail if I was like a meth head.
I can only imagine that.
I don't know what my courage level would be like if I was high on meth. I would never do it, but like I see now, like not saying I would do something like, you know, viceful, but like obviously, nigga, when you get drunk, nigga, you get a little bit more risky.
That is taking too long. So we're going to switch to the last part. Sorry.
The
Papa John is damn sure better than
Buddies,
Papa John.
yeah. It's no Little Caesars is number 1 here in Michigan now.
Papa John.
The most selling pizza is Little Caesars.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just that the other spots are.
We want more than enough, perfect. We want more than enough time.
7?
8:35.
8:35. Damn, with my phone stuck right now, bro.
You done let your shit die on there on that live.
I thought it was on charge right back up, but that shit said no.
Yeah, and you know why? It's because it burnt so much energy because of how it died.
Yeah.
You don't know, like being on live and shit like that when your phone died, or like recording shit, watching movies, it take.
All right, so that's basically it.
Recording shit, watching movies.
And talk about this for another like 5 minutes, and then they go out to eat and get some pizza or some shit, right? So then YP, and he hasn't been going live doing Star Wars, so I don't know how he's gonna make his money, right? His little monthly income if he can't go live every day. So I want to get into this Beyond 5D young Pharaoh new interview. Because as y'all know, we covered Beyond 5D was part of the Rashad Jamal cult. Got called out by Rashad Jamal when he's been locked up for years. Called him out in jail, and now, right, they're trying to all fuck with young Pharaoh now, right? The fakeness, the flip floppy is insane.
Hijack your nervous system, and they can influence you, not just your behavior, but your thoughts, your emotions. They can even make you hungry when you're not hungry. Once you put these creatures inside your body, they can channel your heartbeat, channel your mind. But why do you think people started making dream catchers? Dream catchers is about how the spider could read your mind when you sleep with his web. That's why you're not supposed to let a spider spin a web in the corner, because they can read your mind when you sleep. That's why that's why people made dream catchers and started putting them over people's bed. It wasn't meant for you to like copy it. Number one target is us, the melanated man, the black man. We have the most limitations and restrictions, even if it's undocumented, even if it ain't on paper. We have the most limitations and restrictions probably out of any creature on the planet. Dogs motherfucking have more freedom than we get. People actually talk to dogs nicer. Listen to me. If you look up statistics, dogs actually have a happier life than the average black person. Dogs run freer.
You vibrating high, it really be some vibes.
Today has been a very successful day for me. I did a lot of things I needed to handle as far as setting up my stream and things of that nature. So I'm feeling good today. I'm happy to be back on this platform. And to conduct another interview, and here we are. Let's go.
Yes, most definitely. You seem a little down though. You good though?
Oh no, if you really want me to be honest, I'm high as hell.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tipsy as hell. Yeah, I mean, but I'm still on point. But I'm not tight right now. I'm lit right now. So
I'm already know. I'm from Florida, so I already know how we get down there. So the first thing I want to get into is like the zombie invasion. A lot of people have been speculating the zombies to come back. Now a lot of people who are woke folk or conspiracy theorists, their zombie invasion is more of a mental thing. They feel like, and I've seen this myself too. Like if I go in the world, a lot of people, their mind is not on a level where they can comprehend what I'm even saying. They don't know what the heck I'm talking about. They don't even comprehend consciousness, right? So what is your perspective and what is your interpretation of a zombie invasion? And do you feel like the zombie invasion is already happening right now, YP?
Okay, now. Well, what I do want to say is to the people who have the interpretation of a zombie being like a mindless person, or like let's say an extremely unmindful person doing viceful deeds. Not saying that this gentleman said it. I'm gonna just say it. I don't know if I would consider that incorrect. I would consider that incomplete.
Okay.
Right. There's like but once again, not saying he said that. I just feel the need to say that. That is incomplete. Not saying that. Yeah, not saying that that's wrong to say, but like also we have to remember that the physical form of a zombie, or what we know a zombie to be, is 100% a reality that has been here for as long as people continue to consume carcinogens. Let me make it clear to everybody watching this all around the universe, right? Translate this into as many forms of communication as possible, and is necessary, right? When you eat worms and things like that, you are not being educated, and it's not your fault if you don't know any better. It's not your fault, right? It's only somebody's fault they know better. You are being Say who?
When you say worms, you mean parasites?
Yes, worms are parasites. Yeah, but yes, sir. I'm gonna just call it a carcinogen, right? A cancer-causing agent. Worms are extraterrestrials in particular, right? They're not even from this world. So like you've been educated in school to give your teacher an apple. They always show the apple with the worm, but in reality, fruits and vegetables and soil are not supposed to have worms. Soil is supposed to be clean enough for you to wrestle in it and for you to interact in it. Dirt is not supposed to actually get you, like a ringworm or something. Mud and dirt is actually supposed to be clean. It's supposed to be clean enough for you to put a seed in it, and the seed turns into a damn tree, plant, or whatever organism of vegetation, those species, right? And so a lot of people don't understand that when you consume tapeworms or you know what I'm saying, spiders or other forms of extraterrestrials, or what we call insects, these entities literally hijack your nervous system, and they can influence you, not just your behavior, but your thoughts, your emotions. They can even make you hungry when you're not hungry. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people go home and do violent things to their friends and their family, and unbeknownst to you, out of everything they was asked in the courtroom, they was never asked, what did you eat that day, or what did you eat in the last 90 days? Right? Like some, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's very important. I know that people think that that's not important, but it is, right? Something that can, a tapeworm can start off maybe 4 centimeters. It can grow up to 300 feet. You can have a creature, they call them large and small intestine. I disagree with that. I say they should be called upper and lower. And the reason I disagree is because your large intestine is actually smaller than your small intestine. Your small intestine is bigger than your large. And I think that that's criminal negligence, because what if we was performing the surgery and you was like a new medical student and I told you take out the large intestine and you actually took out the one that was the bigger one, but I told you was wrong because because of the way they was named. So like I said, as petty as that is, hell no, somebody might, be getting in trouble in medical school because of that. What if you had your index finger is longer and thicker than your pinky, but what if I named your index finger your small finger and your pinky your large finger? Right, to somebody who didn't know any better, or like if that had to be mistranslated from another country, if you was in the surgery and somebody barely speak English, they would take out the wrong fucking body part. So, so like I said, to me, that's important. But I say this, your intestine, that's actually 22 feet, 23 feet. That's like the longest. It doesn't get any longer than that. But you have a creature that could live inside your body that could become 300 feet. Do y'all know how long 300 feet is? This shit could wrap your whole skeleton, and you would never know. And I say this.
I know most of those worms come from like McDonald's. You're talking about salmon and a lot of those fake meats.
Yeah, well, fake meats, but actual real meat, they just come from corpses. What people need to understand is even these creatures themselves do not consume corpses. You are consuming the corpse, but even the parasite itself, it lays eggs in the corpses. They sexually reproduce in the corpses, but they don't actually feed on the corpses. So you're eating eggs and you're eating larvae or the children.
When people eat meat, they're eating corpses, animal corpses.
Well, you're eating eggs of different species who have laid eggs in these corpses, which make it even worse.
Okay.
Right. You're eating something that chose to use your dietary, whatever you eating at the time, your dietary item as a nesting ground, right? Yeah. Something lay eggs in this, something, sexually reproduced in this, and then you're consuming it, and then those eggs or whatever those entities may be are hatching or reproducing inside of you, and it's manifesting itself in the forms of cancer, Alzheimer's, or what I'm saying, shit like that. But in reality, what they just not telling you is you have creatures living in you that should not be living in you because of your eating habits.
And that's why you know how you feel really good after you do a parasite cleanse. That's you're getting more host back to your original soul. Because when I do me a parasite cleanse, especially wormwood, I feel my soul get stronger. And I'm like, yo, and I'm vegan. I'm not really like no bad eater, right? I'm alkaline, saying? So I know you too. It's like it is showing. Now, a question I do want to ask you, referring to the worms, YP, some people do believe the worms or the parasites are also the reptilians. They believe the reptilians are just bigger versions of the parasites. What do you have to say about that?
I totally disagree, because a reptile is not a carcinogen-based entity. It doesn't cause cancer. A reptile denotes cleanliness. If you're not clean, you're never gonna have reptiles. For example, a snake don't have no arms or no legs. It can't get up and jump a damn fence. A snake has to come in physical contact with each and every obstacle that's in its way if it wants to get around it. A bird could fly over a wall. A monkey could jump over a wall. A horse could jump over a fence. A snake, if it's not able to slither through a crevice, it has to come in physical contact with each and every object that is in front of it or in its path. It cannot avoid physical contact. So now, why is this important? A snake is not going to crawl through no dirty ass ground. It's not going to crawl through grass and Dutch guts and wrappers and chips and shit like that. No, it's going right. A snake, the presence of a reptile means you're clean. Reptiles live in gardens. Gardens are clean.
Yes.
Right. So in reality, what's happening and now is the same thing that happened in Egypt millenniums ago. People are blaming the behavior of insects, particularly the spider and the worm, on the serpent or on the reptile race. And that's how Egypt became a desert today, because the spiders and the insects were allowed to destroy the fucking vegetation, but their behavior was blamed on the reptile species. Even now, reptiles do not lay eggs in corpses. Even a snake will build a nest. People think only birds build nests. Some snakes make nests too, but a snake is not going to lay an egg in a damn corpse, let alone is the egg going to be small enough for it to be invisible to the naked eye. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see a snake, and then a snake has to also keep its eggs warm and almost play the same role through motherhood as a bird, despite the fact it's not a bird.
How do you feel about the metaphysical and spiritual purpose of a snake?
It represents inner strength. In psychological divinity, the cobra is probably the, if not one of the only venomous snakes in the world organically that could look a 6-foot man in the eye with no arms and legs. So imagine laying on your chest and then being able to lean backwards and look, or at least look at somebody's kneecaps, right? So right, so the serpent represents inner strength and spiritual strength, and it also represents keeping the mind pure and keeping the mind virtuous. And this is why the our ancestors put the cobra on the pharaonic hood on the Uraeus, right? To let it was kind of to the same exact way Buddhists wear it beads, to denote enlightenment and wisdom and discipline. So the serpent has and will always be considered a divine animal, as well as a sexual animal, as well as a animal that represents fertility.
And I see that's why they demonize it in the Bible, and even in Haitian culture, the snake is actually one of the most creative spirits. Right. Even when you go into the Bible, they demonize the snake. Also reptilians. I heard that that's why they started demonizing reptilians, was because they know that there's a good side of the reptilians and there's a bad side of the reptile race. So it's super controversial. But what you guys say about that? Like, why? There's most likely
a viceful and a virtuous side of probably every race on this planet, because the planet has gotten so out of pocket. You got somebody somewhere that's going to take advantage of a situation, even if they didn't intend to that day. For example, you got motherfuckers that had never, ever, you know what I'm saying, do anything other than what they set out to do when they came out the house, which was go to the store and go back home, right? Then you got motherfuckers that even though they didn't rob the bank, if you run past them with the fucking money in the bag and like some money fall out that bag, they'll grab that motherfucker. They think ain't nobody going to be goddamn watching it. I'm not particularly saying I agree or disagree with that, but the point I'm trying to make is, like, I'm pretty sure that since Earth is undisciplined, women are just leaving their kids out in the street, literally. I'm pretty sure some creature is taking advantage of that, whether the fuck it wanted to or not. Like I said, a goddamn a creature knows that humans are not primarily on his hunting list. But what would you do if it was 3 a.m. and it was some kids running the fuck around outside? Like, you would probably try to grab one of their ass too. Right now, like I said, like, no disrespect, I'm not saying kidnapping is what I approve of, but what would you do versus a motherfucking parent that dropped their kid off to school versus a parent that make their kid stand at the fucking bus stop by themselves? You gonna target the motherfuckers that stand at the bus stop by themselves. They the most vulnerable. So I say this: the average person in this world today as an adult is vulnerable. Imagine a kid.
Yeah.
Imagine a motherfucker. You could be 18 years or older and go to jail and they don't give a fuck. You at their mercy. So imagine people in juvie or people in group homes or bitches in goddamn group homes and shit. They don't give a damn. So I say this. I'm not saying that a reptoid entity probably ain't never did no viceful shit, but I still trust the reptile species closer to me than any no disrespect mammal. Anything with fur and anything that generates a specific smell, I don't trust it because it attracts the spider. That animal smell, that wet dog smell, that shit attracts the spider. I don't trust that motherfucker. Like I said, like anything that's
GMO, and I heard dogs are GMO.
Yeah, so, exactly. A lot of dogs are GMO. Then it's like
some cats are GMO too.
Well, some cats are GMO. Yeah. Like I don't trust what you would call the mammal species.
Yeah, and that's why they carry so many parasites. If you have a cat or a dog, you should be taking a parasite cleanse. And you going to the parasite, back to the worms. Would you date a lot of men? I know me including. I wouldn't really date a woman who eats McDonald's or has a lot of parasites. Would you date that? Is that an exception for UIP, or you?
No, that's 100% unacceptable.
Okay.
I'm not never going to accept that. I'm not never going allow that. Okay. I'm not never going to jack that. If you are too late.
Very pretty. She's spiritual conscious. You still.
I don't give a fuck if that bitch is the baddest bitch I seen all day that day. Bitch, okay. Your ass cannot be eating that bullshit. Hell no, because you're gonna transfer it to me. See, it's shit you could do that I won't say nothing to you because it cannot affect me.
Now, what did she get? What did she get the jack? Would you still, or it depends? You would give her some herbs.
No, I don't want no woman that's unwise enough to not accept. Viceful substances into her body. That's the stupidest shit you could do. You want me to put a baby inside you and ain't no telling what the fuck you would actually put inside you with my baby.
I heard a lot of the time that stuff prevents babies from even being born.
It does. It has sterilizer in it. It does. It does contain sterilizing agents. Yes.
Let alone if it does come out, what the probability of something crazy going on?
100%. 100% is gonna wreck your baby genetically, but then they're gonna cover it up and say your baby was born autistic. See, the definition of autism is a learning disorder caused by neurological damage. But like, did that happen by itself?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't happen by itself. Like, okay, you brought up the Bible earlier. The Bible says we're born in sin. You are born in sin because sin is a mathematical equation for sinusoidal. A sinusoidal wave is the most balanced wave that exists. It's equal on all sides, up, down, left, right, north, east, south, west. What is it? Like I said, north, west, south, east. It's equal 360. You were born actually perfect. Only way you gonna actually be fucked up is if your mother take damage while you in the womb, whether that's somebody hitting on her, beating on her, or maybe she may be hitting and beating on her damn self.
The way she eats as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and the ways in which she's putting in her body, you know, with dietary supplements and medical substances she deemed worthy of being in her body. And then that comes down to the point where I'm not arguing with no bitch. Like I said, I'm not arguing with no bitch for the rest of my life about making dumbass decisions. That's just the realest I can keep. You're not gonna slow me down because you want to slow you down. Now you can slow you down. I do give you the free will to make a decision for yourself that even if it's the worst decision you could have made at that moment, bitch, I will let you make it because it is your life, your body, your choice. But what you're not gonna do is make a decision that's gonna fuck my shit up. No, you're not gonna be living next to me or living with me or in a relationship with me, making decisions that's gonna ruin my motherfucking life and fuck my motherfucking life up. Bitch, if you want to have cancer, if you want to be unhealthy, if you don't want to be attractive, if you don't want to be I'm gonna go back to the word I just used, healthy, that is your prerogative in this world. But I don't wish to be of anything other than healthy. And like I said, on top of the fact that health is a concern, once again, literally not becoming a zombie or being possessed by a spirit or extraterrestrial is a concern. Once you put these creatures inside your body, they could channel your heartbeat, channel your mind. But why do you think people started making dream catchers? Dream catchers is about how the spider could read your mind when you sleep with his web. That's why you're not supposed to let a spider spin a web in the corner, because they can read your mind when you sleep. That's why people made dream catchers and started putting them over people's bed. It wasn't meant for you to like copy it and do it as a fucking decoration. It was meant to warn you that if you ever like take the fake one down, because if you take the fake one down, you know to take the real one down, because if not, something gonna read your motherfucking mind.
That's why I'm saying a spider web. Oh man, this man, that's a gem right there.
Yes, spider eggs are in the damn jab. You could look it up. Like I said, like I know y'all probably think I'm being extra about this spider, but I'm not. I'm just reporting what the fuck is in there. Why would the health administration incubate jab material, right? That's healthy to say, jab material, or you know, things that's you to give you the jab. Why would they incubate that in spider eggs? So that way, when you inject it in you, you are injecting a creature inside of your body that will hatch inside of your ass and live inside of your ass, and you would never know it's in you. It'll live inside you your whole fucking life and come out when you die. I say this all the time. When people get put, and I'm gonna pause here and pass the floor back. When people pass away and you open the casket, they get put in the casket. The casket is airtight silk. At least allegedly, that's what we told. The casket is airtight. Okay, so if the casket is airtight, when you open it, the first thing you see is the arachnoid species, also known as a spider, and then tapeworms and shit like that. But the thing is this. Did these creatures crawl in the motherfucking casket while you was in there? No, because it's airtight. How the fuck would it got in there? They was already, all of that shit that's in the casket came out your ass. They came out your ass when you was dead. Like all of that shit is most likely living in you now. So, like I said, be mindful of that. Be mindful of the things that you put in your motherfucking mouth. Be mindful of the things that you put in your mind, and be mindful of the things you put in your mouth. Like I said, all of this shit, but the majority of the creatures that's in a casket when you open it up was in that person when they were alive. They just did not know. Or they were not. Yeah.
It's mental and physical. And I like you say that because people who I've been around in my life, if they eat too much, it's not even what they eat sometimes. They eat, the food is important, but sometimes what they consume. They consume bad music. You know what I'm saying? They consume trap music. And then they try to eat healthy, vegan. And I'm like, okay, well, you're consuming garbage. So your mind has garbage in it. So it is a balance, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like definitely are right, you know, the mental parasites and its physical parasites. So people got to turn back to balance.
Yeah, and they got to know, and you got to know two things.
Yeah.
For one, you got to know not to try certain shit, whether you hear it or see it or not. You got to know not to try certain shit. That's for one. And then for two, you got to know that even if you can try certain shit, you shouldn't, because everything is not for everybody. Every lifestyle is not for everybody. It's some shit in this world that I would just never waste my time trying to do. Could I? Yeah. Should I? No, because I know it's not for me. I probably will ruin somebody's fucking career or fuck the whole damn shit up. But there is certain thing that is for me. So I said to say this. Yes, on top of being mindful of what you hear and what you see, please know that most likely what you hear or what you see is somebody's life experience that really happened to them, or something that they were influenced by that don't have shit to do with you. And you should not be outside trying to recopy or recreate that scenario. Just like when you watch a motherfucker do a stunt on TV, like you used to watch Punk Jackass and shit, or Punk, what they tell you, these stunts are performed by professionals and are not to be recreated or attempted at home. Y'all might as well just consider every song or damn near every movie that you watch with the same disclaimer.
Yeah.
You know, do not go outside and throw your life away based upon somebody else's life story that most likely is not even real.
Yeah.
At that. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
What do you got to say about DNA unlocking? In 2020, there was a lot of DNA unlocking. We're going to start flying and this and that. And a lot of people got, grounded and humbled when they realized it was a bunch of bullshit. So do you feel like, I know our DNA is unlocking, but what mutant abilities do you feel like is actually capable of us to have? You know what I'm saying? I already have my own answers. I just want to hear yours, YP.
Right. Each and everybody's potential in this world is based upon what level of self-development that they have actually accomplished. But what I will say as far as DNA is unlocking is your DNA is stimulated by light codes and cymatic frequencies, and based upon what location you live in the world or what spectrum of light we are governed by per, zodiac switch or celestial space zone that we occupy, that will determine how we behave and how we are able to influence and interact with physical matter. That's true. And so what I will say is I can't particularly answer that in a way where, I would be like, yeah, you'll be able to levitate and you'll be able to fucking, perform geokinesis or some shit. I'm not going to say that. But what I will say is you'll be able to do whatever the fuck you made yourself physically able to do. Because what you not going to do is what your body cannot withstand. For example, if you don't got I'm told I got the heartbeat of an NFL player. I've been told that for years because I'm in shape. Yeah. So it's certain distances I could run that another motherfucker would probably have a stroke or a heart attack trying to run. Right? Michael Phelps is a great swimmer. His distances that his ass could swim that another motherfucker would drown trying to swim. So I say to say this, you're going to be able to do what you physically have prepared your cardiovascular system to be able to tolerate.
But and to a superhuman level.
Potentially, because I don't want nobody to think that certain things that you may or may not be able to perform as a human is just like a mandatory ability for everybody. You may not be worthy. The universe may not deem you worthy.
Right.
You may not be seen as worthy. You may be viceful. It's like chemistry. I might go invent something that's a medical and give you medicine. Somebody else might go make a toxic fucking gas and release it in the fucking public. But we both had that choice to learn chemistry. But I chose to be virtuous. They chose to be viceful. So the point is, with power, who says a motherfucker is going to do the right thing or be virtuous with power? Who says a motherfucker won't take over the whole world and oppress motherfuckers and start wilding with power or start bullying with power? Right? How the fuck do we know if Superman was real? If the motherfucker, go ahead.
That's how I say there's a lot of that in the spiritual community. It's not so much or more about righteousness. What I see with most people, I see it's more about power. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they're on the path of power, not righteousness. That's why they want to get into magic. That's why they want to get into certain things, because they're looking for the power. So I know damn well if that universe gave them some abilities, they're going to use that power for the wrong. So you're right. That's about worthiness. And that's why most of the times, you got to get vetted. That universe is definitely vetting certain people. Just like you got to vet a woman, the universe is going to vet these people too.
That's right.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. And I said to say this.
I've seen some spiritual people, and I'm like, yo, if I gave them a power, like let's say I was God and I gave them superpowers, I know damn well they coming for me first. I know it. I just know they coming straight for me. And we're gonna be battling in this shit. You know what I'm saying? And same with you. If you was God, YP, and you gave them superpowers right now, they coming straight for you. It's like,
I ain't giving nobody shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't giving no. I think a motherfucker would totally destroy some shit if you gave them. But I think motherfuckers is too clumsy.
They're too clumsy,
Yeah. Like you don't even gotta be, let's say, particularly evil or viceful. I think if you gave the average motherfucker superpowers, they'd be tearing shit the fuck up just on some oops. You know what I'm saying? Oops, I didn't mean to knock a whole building the fuck over. Like I just don't trust. I don't trust motherfuckers' maturity. Look how people act right now with guns. Look how motherfuckers act right now with weapons. Imagine if you gave a motherfucker a superpower, they'd be wilding. Yeah, they'd be wilding. So like I said, I'm not saying I don't want the best person to have their best experience in life. If you could get a superpower, good for you, go for it. But the point I'm trying to make is I don't trust the average motherfucker with a damn pistol. Let alone do I trust the average motherfucker with a superhuman ability. Niggas is getting out and hitting everybody but the motherfucker they came to hit. The motherfucker get out and hit everybody in the crowd that was bystanders and didn't even bang the nigga he came to clip. But imagine that same type of person with a superpower. I mean, with a superpower or like an ability. Hell to the fucking all that. Hell no.
It reminds me of like witches and warlocks. When witches and warlocks gain access to this dark magic that they do, that's what I call it, a warlock. They go to war with people. Witches is more of a colonized way of a medicine woman or a hoodoo worker or a root worker. This is somebody who would do it for the negative. You know what I'm saying? So it's just way like when people gain access, they even say this in a lot of power and psychology books. People always they use their power in the right way and they abuse their power, and it's like, yeah, they become reckless with it. So I definitely agree with you on that, YP. It's just people gotta it's like children.
People got to start getting blue. People got to start getting blue for shit they supposed to get blue for. Do I want to see somebody get in trouble for every little thing they do? No, but like certain shit got to be mandatory. Certain shit got to be like, nigga, you can't even bribe the judge with $100 million to get out of trouble for this.
Right.
And then you like certain shit got to be mandatory. Like we don't give a fuck if the judge is a man, woman, whatever his race or her race or beliefs is. Like it's certain shit where it's like, nigga, you ain't getting bribed at. Like we don't give a fuck. Certain shit you do is mandatory punishment. Other shit you could be light on it or be lenient or take a bribe or whatever. But like what society has to actually start upholding the standards of society.
Right.
Or another species would sneak in. I'm gonna end this here. Imagine being foolish enough to do something like celebrate Halloween, right? What's wrong with Halloween? I wouldn't give a fuck if the characters wasn't horror themed, right? I wouldn't care if the characters was like, another type of character. What I'm saying is this: what stops something from another planet from blending in with the general public and walking up the street and walking past you, and you have no clue that is a foreign species because everybody outside dressed up like something. Imagine that. What if you went to a Halloween party? How the fuck would you know that everybody in that party or every entity in that party is actually just a character or masquerade? How would you know you drunk as hell on coke in a Halloween party? How the fuck do you know that's not a real creature? So I say to say this. Yeah, shit like that humans do. We just open the door for shit. Like what's going down at Petco at 2 a.m? All them animals in there. Ain't nobody in that motherfucker at 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying? What's going down in the zoo at 2, 3 a.m? The aquarium. What's going down in the museum at 2, 3 a.m? We don't know. We ain't in there. Most likely don't want to be in there. And so I say this: people just got to stop doing dumb, foolish things. It's a lot of shit that we allow in society in the I guess in the so-called honor of being nice, but it's like it ain't like bullying people's life or telling them what they can't do. But certain shit that we're being nice about is actually opening in the door for us to be literally invaded by shit, or for us to be not as up to speed or up to date. I said to say this: think about travel. You know how fast we could travel and how far and how long we could travel if the average motherfucker didn't have at least one pet. The average American got 2 to 3 pets, particularly females. It ain't even like you could just fuck with a bitch no more. If you fuck with a bitch now, that bitch got kids. If she ain't got kids, she got animals that she treat like they fucking kids. Like, nigga, so it's like, how fast could you get on a jet with that bitch? You got to check her, check the dog. You know what I mean? Check the damn cat. Like, how far could you drive with her? You can't go through it's already hard enough to go through a border with just you. Imagine trying to go through a border with her and a damn parrot and a damn goldfish and a dog. So I say this, the average habit or behavior of the average person is actually just opening the door to unnecessary shit, from invasion to medical injuries. To sickness and disease, right? The average sickness and disease in the average event actually was 100% avoidable. It was caused by negligence. Like, nobody's going outside and really getting sick from a stranger who released like a deadly chemical. Like, the average motherfucker is just 100% just doing negligent shit that they shouldn't have been doing.
Right? Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah.
So we got to stop that and enforce that. And like I said, certain behavior just has to be mandatorily punished.
Yeah.
This is a mandatory punishment. You're not getting out of trouble for this in particular. Other shit, a motherfucker might even give you time served, tell you go ahead. But certain shit is mandatory punishment, and that's what's gonna straighten up society. Because the average motherfucker in society, not saying, like I said, I've never put nobody in jail in my life. I'm just keeping it real. The average motherfucker in society that's wilding is somebody that actually has never been in trouble. Niggas that been on parole don't be wilding. Niggas that be on probation don't be wilding. Bitches that been on parole or been on probation or been in like group homes, they don't be wilding. The people in society that society gives a bad name, they don't be wilding. Remember on Batman, Sonny Lister character, also known as Debo. You thought he was gonna push the button. It was the so-called citizens in the upper class motherfuckers that was trying to push the button. So it's like
that's doing the bad stuff.
Yeah. So it's like all the little uppity preppy motherfuckers, all of the motherfuckers with the good jobs and the good motherfucking in the so-called degrees. Them the main motherfuckers. Motherfuckers.
You expected less. You expected a lot less, and that's how they got there. It's ruthless, and that's the one thing about you watch a show about power. Understand when you gain power, when you gain more magical abilities, or some people become ruthless with this ability. You even hear this in like Atlanta. You hear this in African spirituality communities. A lot of the priests, and they get that African power, right? They get ruthless with some of that energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, and I've seen it myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, we are living in a ruthless world. When I was growing up, my parents would always be like, yo, the world's cold, and I would be like, man, I don't know, but it's a cold world. It's a cold world.
It is.
This world is not sweet, and it's like that's why I always encourage make sure you get a family, because that's the only, you get a healthy family, because that's where you're able to really go inside your emotional body and really connect with someone deeply. Try to find a soulmate, because everybody else in the world going to treat you like cold. Now you might have your communities and stuff like that, right? And I love my community, people who do support me, but at the same time, it's still a cold world. You know what I'm saying? Like mostly, if I go outside right now, I'm a tall black man. Like I'm not. People don't show me mercy if I ask for money or something like that. So it's saying if I was. So same with you. It's like, and that's one thing I want to go into next. Young Pharaoh to lead us up to the next question. The black man is arguably the most attacked man in America. They say the police don't like the black man. Black women don't like the black man. White men don't like the black man. Nobody likes the black man. Right? It's just a thing that we have to be stoic, hard on ourselves, and control our emotions. Now, what do you feel like is the mental consequences of having a black man as a suit in his body, as a suit in this realm?
I think it shouldn't really be consequences. We are an organic life form that is being not allowed to actually that is being forcefully, or excuse me, that is forcefully not being allowed and criminally acted against in regards to not being able to enjoy our life organically and naturally as nature has designed for us to do. It's like being a fish. We like fish in the water, but we only being allowed to swim a certain fucking distance. We goddamn can't have more. Like I said, what the fuck? The world is our actual organic space, but we constantly have somebody in the habitat, even if they're not of our genetic origin. Even a woman or the female or some male or somebody of our species is going to be trying to tell us to do something that's not natural or put a cap on your life. I think that's the real thing. It's like how we were living and how we should be living is totally different now. Like I know a motherfucker probably reincarnated. You know what I'm saying? I know a motherfucker probably reincarnated and was like, what the fuck? Like I can't, like I said, like it's curfews now, it's lockdowns now, like the world has become a super strict place. And people are bullying what the fuck you can and cannot do in this world. I'm gonna just keep it real. And their number one target is us, the melanated man, the black man. We have the most limitations and restrictions, even if it's undocumented, even if it ain't on paper. We have the most limitations and restrictions probably out of any creature on the planet. Dogs motherfucking have more freedom than we get. People actually talk to dogs nicer. Listen to me. If you look up statistics, dogs actually have a happier life than the average black person. Dogs run freer. They're not as monitored. Motherfucking they could fuck and have 4-5 bitches. They don't got a baby mama barking in they goddamn face all fucking day. Like the damn police ain't goddamn trying to goddamn, constantly accusing them of being a damn suspect. Say who?
I said they're fed every day, they got water every day, they're petted every day, they get love every day. Whereas
right.
It's like, I'm not saying all, but it's like you gotta fight for love.
They get medical attention. They get medical attention that you would never get.
Yeah, never get, yeah.
Hoes ain't late to pick them up.
Yeah.
Let your ass gotta go to work to let you.
I know it's your situation, but I said the most closest hope you have is your mother. I know with you is different though, but I'm saying like with Batman, you better hope your mother is on some good shit. Because she's like the closest one, shit, or daughter.
And most mothers are not. Most mothers is, I'm gonna be honest, most mothers, especially in this country, is 100% selfish as fuck, and 100% the reason why you did not grow up with not just a father, you didn't grow up with a man around, period, that was stable. Most people who watch their mothers cuss every nigga out that they ever met. I'm not even making that shit up. Like I said, this ain't like this, I'm not making that up. The average motherfucker that grew up in a single parent household, nigga, your mother cuss you out, your friends, she cuss all your bitches out. She cuss her niggas out. That bitch might cuss the police out. That bitch, like I said, a woman is like a fucking nigga. What the fuck is bitches not pressing or bullying or cursing the fuck out in this lifetime? I said to say that, man, like a woman is probably the most difficult. Yeah, woman is probably the most difficult motherfucker on the planet to deal with. They like I said, they don't really have a list. They don't have a specified target. You gonna get it if you just in the way that day or at that moment. Hoes is,
when a woman's not healed, she's loyal to her emotions, and I know like
I'm not even gonna give them that excuse. We're not gonna say when a woman ain't healed because it don't be shit wrong with these bitches. Because it don't be shit wrong with these hoes. Most of these hoes do that shit because they use it as a cover for other behavior. That's the real secret. A bitch will start a fight with you so one of y'all could leave so she could go be with the next motherfucker that she really wanted to be with. Cause you don't want to be in the house, nigga. She didn't say some violation to you. You ready to whoop that bitch ass. So either you gonna leave or she gonna leave. But that's what she wanted the whole time. Like I said, hoes don't even really be like having real problems, nigga. They be masking what it really is they be having hidden agendas and they use confrontation as a fucking hall pass to go be in the hall when they not supposed to be. Let me argue with my nigga today so I could be like, you know what I need? I need or you sleep on it. Like basically they use confrontation to create space, and then within that space, they commit what you call infidelity. That's the truth. We ain't gonna say that they not healed. Them bitches, they don't be shit wrong with them bitches. That bitch, everything she complained to you about and everything that bitch gave you a hard time about, that bitch ain't say shit to the next nigga. That nigga ain't have to hear about it. She ain't even bring that shit up to the next nigga. She ain't even call that nigga and say, I'm sick, I don't feel good. That bitch don't even let that bitch is not putting no stress on the next motherfucker mind. She only picking and choose hoes, pick and choose who they do that shit with. And so I said to say this. We ain't even giving you. I ain't gonna say. I'm not gonna speak for this gentleman. I'm not even giving bitches that excuse that they need to be healed or they got. No, I'm keeping it straight 100. Bitches is sneaky as hell and they manipulative as hell, and they will 100% get your ass locked up so they could cheat. They a lie, nigga. They a motherfucking nigga. They all like a bitch will go to the nigga. A bitch will schedule a doctor's visit so she could cheat. Nigga, them hoes will argue, start fights. I'm telling you now. They tell a bitch to say something to you and then pray. Like I said, nigga, don't ever think that shit is a random.
Especially if he's talking to like the hood, like people from the streets, like last video.
Yeah, but no, people from the streets, yes. But let me say this: people from the streets, yes. But people from the streets, yes. But street motherfuckers is not really high level, like deceptive, manipulative. It's them what it really is motherfuckers that care more about their image more than they do keeping it real. I care about my image, but I care about keeping it real. And as long as I keep it real, then my image is secure. But you got motherfuckers that okay, let me give you an example. I tell people this all the time. I say the most dangerous bitch in the party is the bitch that snuck in the party or that didn't want nobody to know she was going out. It's not the bitch that's in there dancing and turned up because that bitch don't care. The bitch that's trying to hide her face, she don't want to. That's the bitch that's gonna lie and say somebody abused her the next day because she's not gonna want to admit what she did. She too worried about her image. The bitch that's stripping, like the bitch that's turned up, that bitch don't care if you say. Not saying you should pillow talk, but the point is, she's not as likely to falsely accuse you of as saying her versus the bitch that was like, you know what I'm saying? Don't even tell nobody I'm in here. So I say this: it's really the people in society that is.
The thing I'll say is, I know when women when they do men wrong, like you know, when women do men wrong, it fucks them up bad, and I've experienced it, right? But I haven't been done that bad. I've been done bad, but not that bad. Right, like some of these guys in the streets, right? And I really be like, damn, because it's like this man opened up a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? So I'll see some women want a man to be vulnerable. Right when the man's vulnerable, she takes advantage of him. She manipulates him. She literally uses everything he tells her against him. And I've seen this with myself, but I've seen way worse with other brothers. And these brothers, they honestly are so genuine. But guess what? She'll cheat, or she'll leave, or she'll manipulate him. She'll gain that superiority complex over him. And guess what? When they broken up, guess who doesn't give a fuck? It's her. So how is he supposed to go forward and be like, yeah, you know, all women, it's hard. It's so hard because we're already told to be hard, to be stoic. Then we got some women out here being like, they acting like niggas to us. So it's like, it's gonna make us want to act like a nigga 20 times more. So that's why I do understand you, YP, and I understand when men get like, man, fuck bitches, fuck all of them the same. Because, bro, y'all supposed to be, my time, like, women are supposed to be the soft spot of a man's heart. If y'all are acting like a man to us and manipulating us, bro, you're gonna make us like a robot. We're not gonna give like that. So it's like it don't start with them. It don't start with the men. It starts with the women. Only because I say this. Now people say, "Oh, men are the leaders." But guess what? Women, y'all always say y'all are the original people of this planet, right? Y'all always want to be the leaders. So y'all gotta lead in the feminine side. It's like women are the leaders in the kitchen. Women have to be the leader when it comes to that emotional body. All right. So that's where women have to be able to lead. Is be softer first, know how to tap into your feminine energy, and then the men will be like, "Oh," and I've seen this too. YP. A lot of women, they'll want a guy to be feminine for her so she can learn to be feminine. And all the men who are like, what the, like, how are we going to be feminine? Right.
Well, that's just
how to be feminine. We're here to men. So a lot of women.
That's just the ultimate form of wasting your fucking time.
Yeah. Like, we're not going to teach you how to be feminine. We're not feminine, bro. Like, we're not feminine. We're masculine. We're a men. So a lot of women are looking for a woman inside of a man. And I'm like, yo, we're not women. We're men. I've seen so many women say this online, and I've dealt with it myself. They want a woman. They were like, oh, you know, always be soft. And I'm like, what the like, yo,
yeah,
you know, I'm learning to be soft, I need to be feminine. So you want a feminine man, and that's what that's right. It was one guy saying that women like feminine men because women really like feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? Now they like a male body, of course, because you know they're psychologically, biologically they like males, but they like the feminine energy in a male. That's why they like to control those men. When you're masculine, now this is more so like I said for women who are not, most women who are not healed, but a lot of women in America, they're not healed. So when they see a man who doesn't know himself feminine, he likes, you know, the people please, they love those men. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a rabbit hole. It's like it's so like once you really woke and you see this, bro, you're gonna have some depressed months. You know, I had to deal with those months just depressed. When I first started dating women, I was like depressed for like, of course I was still getting my money, my career was good, but I was depressed inside. I'm like, yo, but all depression went away years ago. But that's why a lot of men are like dark and depressed because we see how fucked up this shit is, bro. We're not making this shit up. Not even collapsing this. We're not making this shit up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, it's brutal. It's brutal. And it's like, and then let alone your mom, let's say your mom on some bullshit. Then your sister's on some bullshit. Then it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I am cool with some healed feminine women, but it's rare. I got a few I collab with, but it's rare. It's not common. You know, I would say there's more unhealed feminine women that definitely if they could tell me to get on my knees, they'll tell me to get on my knees. And they'll be like, hey, say you are mine and I'm your God. They will tell me to say that. And that's the thing, like you made the black woman as God, and they literally twisted that shit. And this is your worst nightmare to this day, YP.
Well, I wouldn't, particularly say that, but yeah, that is my worst nightmare. But I am very disappointed that people have allowed shit to just become so perverted. And by perverted, I don't mean anything sexual. I just mean the meaning of it was totally taken away from what the fuck it was intended. The message was totally just changed from what it was intended. And hell, yes, people have gotten viceful with it. And I actually have changed my documentary title and my presentation to "The Black Woman Is New," NUN. The universal deity from Egypt is in parentheses. It says God, but it's y'all gonna actually hear me from this point on saying the black woman is noon or the black woman is newt. So that way, even for a split second, we can have to actually deliver and translate the message of it, and that way, so nobody is actually abusing, abusing my research for their own little whatever the fuck agenda or little diabolical plan that they may have. I don't want that at all. I want to avoid that, and try to make sure we don't have any mishaps from this point forward of people taking my teachings and doing things that obviously I wish that they would not be doing. That's the nicest way and the best way I can say that. And I'm passing the mic back to him. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just the type of age we're in now. I heard that the feminist movement now is the whole goal is to make and destroy masculinity, and that's where toxic masculinity came from. I do believe I do believe in toxic masculinity, but I believe that women are labeling everything as toxic masculinity. So they're trying to destroy that because this is the same energy that defends a woman. It's the same energy that fights for the planet back. So if you label everything as toxic in a man, guess what? You're gonna make them feminine, and the government is gonna be happy. So that's why that's why women are calling everything toxic masculine. A lot of women want a man that's soft, like a cozy pillow bear, right? So when the government does shit, you don't question it. You're like her, she's soft as fuck, you soft as fuck, everybody's soft as fuck. So it's like the men, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta take on your action. You gotta take your herbs. You gotta get in the gym. And you gotta stop being soft, bro. Because it's like even being with a girl all day long. I'm not, bro. My next girl, I ain't gonna be with her all day long. I'm not gonna be with her all day long because I'm gonna get soft as hell. I'm just gonna be with myself. I'm not gonna be with her all day long because that's too much estrogen around me, bro. Facts.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I mind my bitch being with me all day long. I only mind that bitch bothering the fuck out of me. But I said I don't mind my bitch being around or my bitches being around. But I said that to say this. Not only does it potentially turn a man feminine, whether it turns you feminine or not, it opens you up to the dangers of being harmed by another person or another entity because you just totally stripping somebody of their respect or their dignity. You putting a target on somebody back and you basically saying don't nobody have to respect this man at all. What's the real consequence of cussing your fucking man out and then he got to go to work, motherfucker? What if your man is like a security guard or a position that needs authority? Motherfucker just gonna walk right in the store and be like, nigga, shut the fuck up because we hear your baby mother cuss you out every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that shit not only opens the door for you being feminine, like I said, it opens the door for invasion. If you don't respect a motherfucking, if you don't respect the authority figure, somebody from another country might not respect the authority figure. Like I said, you don't respect the father of your house or your baby father. Nobody on the street is gonna respect that man rules. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of the potential damage or the doors that y'all are opening, ladies. If you watching this, when y'all do that type of shit.
Yeah, it's a thing. Like I said, and like I said, I know there's healed women out there that because I met them, I have them, but it's like I said, it's rare and it's harder now. You know what I'm saying? As far as the men, I would say the men, y'all gotta focus more so on just making sure y'all, if she is a good woman, don't let her go. You know what I'm saying? If you find a good woman, don't be too narcissistic, and also make sure you also just know how to compromise with her, know how to hear her out and stuff like that. But if y'all can have a balance, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you believe in twin flames, YP, but do you believe in twin flames?
Yeah, I believe in certain things like that. I support certain things like that. Yeah, spiritual form of intimacy. Yes,
intimacy. Yeah, a lot of us, conscious brothers and sisters, when we do come in the community, we are looking for our twin flame. We are looking for our soulmate. You know what I'm saying? But throughout lots of failed, things, and I know there's some people who are, they got a girl or man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. But for the ones who are single, it definitely does. Sometimes it is hard to even believe in that anymore because you're like, okay, all I met was people who just we fell in love. We fell in love. So now your pair bonding gets fucked up because now your body count's going up, and then now on top of that, your DNA is getting mixed with all these people, and on top of that, you have more trauma, and that's why a lot of men don't even like to date women that older because the older a woman gets, the more trauma she gets. The woman, she loves her man. The woman has true unconditional love for that first man who takes her virginity. That first man, she has unconditional love. Every man after that, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? It gets way worse, and now she look at you as like a conditional lover, and as soon as you don't got what she got, she's out, bro. So it's like the conditional love gets lower, and that jaded energy gets stronger. And this goes for men too. I believe the same thing with men. You know, I believe a man with his first view, the first woman he falls in love with, is so powerful. But then after that, and more trauma, it gets more and more jaded. Unless he can heal, and I do believe in healing, but the healing, you have to do some real healing. And I don't mean just therapy. I mean like actually like really journaling, taking accountability. I actually say why you choosing these people, and like it goes deep. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Pisces, so I really go into healing and stuff. But like, yeah, like it goes deep. It goes deep.
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, I agree. I'm not even going. Yeah, I agree. People should be. Let's act like we are the ages that we are and make mindful decisions, because you're not going to tell me the average person was fast as a kid, then got slow as an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers be like I said, you wasn't fast, even if you wasn't the fastest kid. Let's be honest, we wasn't slow. You know what I'm saying? Like we wasn't slow as kids. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be why we should be slow adults or fast adults.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, people just tap into their heart and also just stay mindful. My brother, he's married. He told me the one thing. He's 39 right now, but he said don't marry, because he's been with a lot of women. He said don't marry with your heart, my brother. Marry with your mind. You heard that before with your brain. Because marriage is a business. So it's like if you can love any girl you want, right? But it literally may not make sense. She also may not literally be the best intention for you. She may not have the best intentions for you, but you love her so much and she loves you so much. She gonna love bomb the hell out you. You gonna love bomb the hell out her too. Y'all not gonna want to see each other with nobody else. Y'all got a toxic soul blood connection. Y'all probably had sex on a period, but y'all cooked. Then it's like, so y'all, we love each other, but I'm telling y'all married. Y'all get married, y'all done. So don't marry with love. Marry with your mind, with your brain. Because if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. Marriage is a business, and that's why you have to get a ring. That's why the paperwork you got to do. You know, even without, it's a business. So it's like just like your business got to make sense. You ain't gonna just do some dumb business shit because you love it. No, it got to make sense to other people. Your marriage or your partner should make sense to other people. All right, it shouldn't just feel good. So I learned a lot just through dealing just with relationships myself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. 100% be mindful, especially if you are applicating yourself to spending the rest of your motherfucking life with another person.
Yeah.
Please treat that as if that is what the fuck you doing, because that is what the fuck you doing. Please don't treat that lightly or take that lightly, because we don't want to, we don't want to keep dealing with no more chaotic situations or mishaps. That's the nicest way I can say it, and I'm gonna leave that right there and let the next question fly out.
Yeah. One of the last questions, we got about a few more minutes left, so I do want to ask you about Pan-Africanism. How do you feel about Pan-Africanism and Dr. Umar pushing Pan-Africanism? Of course, I've seen a few brothers recently call him out. I don't nothing bad with Dr. Umar. I don't want to slow nobody, but people do say that Pan-Africanism is a scam. So I'm not too deep into politics and all that stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to see your perspective on this Pan-Africanism.
Right. One thing I will say is, even though I've had words to say about Umar due to him having words to say about me, I do, even though it's off subject, I do for some reason. I do want to say that for some reason, well, I ain't gonna say for some reason. I don't fully know the reason, but I think it's so funny when Dr. Umar was like, "You're not going to be able to psychologize." I think that shit is so funny. I think that shit should become an Angry Bird or something.
We did hit the hour mark here today. YP, I definitely appreciate you. I don't want to overtalk with some time. But yes, most definitely, brother.
Okay, now.
Okay.
Thank you for everybody that's tuned in, watching this. Much love to y'all. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed it. Y'all will enjoy this interview as y'all have enjoyed the last. Thank you for having me on here. And may everybody be mindful that everything in this world is not only not of this world, it's not even of another world. What do I mean? What do I mean by that? If an extraterrestrial come here from another planet, at least it was born on another planet. You got shit on this planet that wasn't born nowhere. It was made in a lab. And it's running the fuck around. You understand what I'm saying? Like at least a fish came out the fucking water. You got shit that's 100% lab grown and running the fuck around. So like I said, people got to get it together. But I mean, with that being said, much love to y'all. I appreciate y'all. And once again, everything of this world is not only potentially not of this world, it ain't of no world at all. Be mindful of that. Much love to y'all. Salute. Peace. Okay, so look.
When you vibrating high, it really be some vibes. As you project to the sky, fucking the ancestors live. They gonna be here when you die. I'm gonna show you these vibes. I'm gonna show you the sky.
After many years of not wanting to try to play this game, I've had it on my wish list for like 4+ years or something like that. Today I've decided to finally play it. This is said to be one of Puppet Combo's scariest games. And today, we're playing it. A local news team breaks into an abandoned house to chase a salacious ghost story until a maniac chases them. Welcome to Murder House.
kid. You're next.
Is that the dude on the suit?
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so that's what was happening. Yesterday, YP, he went out today, got some vegan burgers and some fries, and he was hanging out with the boys. So he was chilling out and about. I just stuck up in the damn house like Lyft had him. And I'll catch y'all later, guys. Peace. Like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch y'all next time.